Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Night here at Heavy Cardboard. I'm your host, Edward.
Greg. John.
Ken.
Tonight, it's going to be a fun one. Barracks Emperors. Designed by Brad Johnson, Wray Ferrell, published by GMT Games. This is John's copy, so John, appreciate you bringing this. I was turned on to this by Uli at the Gathering of Friends. Uli from Spielworks. He was like, Edward, are you free? I was like, sure. What? I want you to try this really cool game. All right, let's play. So we busted this out, and I really had a great time. And when you brought this up, you were like, hey, what do you... I was like, yes! So here we are. It's a trick-taking game, unlike any that you've probably played before. It has a very loosely pasted-on theme. It's set in the time of crisis universe or the 3rd century Rome. Does it have to be? Absolutely not. But it is. And let's face it, we're men. We think about Rome every day of our lives. So therefore, it's an appropriate game. It's funny, Jess made that joke the other day, and that was pretty funny. Yeah,
I had to explain that joke to Kristen the other day.
Yeah.
How did she know?
Right? Wow. All right. So hopefully y'all are ready. The teach is going to be shockingly quick for a full teach. I promise you, even with me. That said, fellas, ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hopefully y'all are at home. Let's get to it. All right. So welcome to the grid that is the playing surface for time. I almost said time of crisis for the Barracks Emperors. So we are going to get a hand of 4 cards. There are effectively 3 different suits in this game. There is yellow, red, and blue. What do those have to do with? Red is more military, blue is senatorial, and yellow is the populace. Do you need to know that? No, but the cards themselves have some pretty cool thematic and historic knowledge on it, but the important thing on the cards is the color and the little icons on the 4 sides, and that's it. That's all you need to know, all right? So this is going to be a trick-taking game played over 3 rounds. Within each of the 3 rounds, it's very simple. We seed the board with 13 emperors out there, a barbarian card in the center of all 4 sides. Then there is the deck of, not intrigue. Oh, good Lord. They are influence cards. There we go. Influence cards along with 10 of the 14 barbarian cards. Shuffle those up and put out 4, then deal out 4 to every player. Okay? Then from there, a round begins. What's a round look like? It's very, very simple. Whoever the start player is going to play a card or discard a card and move a barbarian. Then after that, you can choose to use the special ability or not, provided it's not an ongoing ability. And then if there are any emperors that are surrounded by influence cards or barbarian cards, resolve them. The active player chooses the order in which those resolve, and then draw a new card. Rinse and repeat. Quite literally, that's it. So let's go ahead and look at some of these cards a little bit up close. Now, all of them have 4 icons on them. All of them have the same 4 icons on every side. And what that does is that effectively is a player's side. So how we're going to play this is Greg is going to be the cross swords. John is going to be the standard or the eagle. Then Ken is going to be the columns. And I will be the laurels or the wreaths. So what that means is where you see an emperor, we are going to play to one of your side only. You are going to play an influence card. So for instance, if I had that there, I can only play to the laurel side of each of the cards. Now granted, when I play to the laurel side, I'm actually playing for 2 other players as well. I'm playing the cross swords and I'm also playing the columns, but when I play it, I am playing it specifically for the laurels. All right. Now, there will come a time, and this is what triggers the end of a round, is when you do not have a legal play to play out on the board, meaning there are no laurel spaces available for me to play. Then the round ends. Now, let's go ahead and talk. It's a trick-taking game, right? So normal trick-taking rules apply as far as who wins the trick, not for playing the trick. So again, there are 3 colors available. There's yellow, red, and blue. When you play to a yellow, that's all fine and good. But all that matters is when let's go ahead and do Should have had a number set aside. I apologize. There we go. There, and let's say there. So, for whatever reason, this is the last card that got played. Ignoring the special abilities on all these cards for a moment. Just looking at, okay, a player plays a card. So maybe John played this so that he matches that color and he played it to the standard side. It could be that Greg played to the sword side, or it could be that I played to the laurel side. So any three of us could have played that card. And now you'll notice, once that player is done, and we'll go ahead and say that John played this, and that might make sense for him to do so. At the end of John's turn, after he's played a card, we're going to resolve any and all emperors that are completely surrounded. So if you look at this, there is only Gordian the First that is completely surrounded here. So therefore, we need to resolve that. Now, he chooses which one to resolve. Well, in this case, there's only one surrounded, so it's got to be Gordian. How do we determine who wins this? First things first. There is a trump suit. What is the trump suit? The trump suit is whatever the color of the emperor is. So very simple. It's yellow in this case. So yellow is going to win there. So you would think that the 6 would win since 6 is higher than 3. However, if at any point there are duplicate, triplicate, 4 of a kind, all 4 were the same number. So in this case, there are the same. Any of the same numbers cancel each other out. So in other words, these 6s are as if they don't exist. Now, they exist from a sense that we're going to resolve the emperor, but they can't win it.
Right.
It's like they don't exist. So therefore, the only 2 that could win it are the 3 and the 5 of blue. Well, 3, even though is not as high as 5, is of the trump suit, if you will. So therefore, 3 is going to win that, i.e. me, because the 3 is on the laurel side.
Yep.
That makes sense?
Yep.
Pretty straightforward. Then I get to take, the winner takes the emperor, puts it into their tableau, and whatever card was the winning card that allowed that player to claim that card, then this will go into the discard. Now, even though that was a bigger number, it still stays out there because it was not the winning one.
Yep.
Now, it could be, now that that is done, that there are other emperors that need to be resolved. Well, John, it was his turn. He determines the order. But as it is, it could have been that maybe there was something like this and something along the lines of that. Maybe he played, or I played that card. So now these 2 are now ready to be resolved. Well, John says, you know what, for whatever reason, we're going to resolve Gordian first. Well, okay, those 2 cancel each other. Okay, so Edward gets that one. Cool. That comes off the board. Well, as soon as we're done resolving that, well, now Licinius here is no longer surrounded. So therefore, we actually don't resolve that one. That makes sense?
Yep.
Pretty straightforward there. So, I mean, the mechanism there is that simple. That's it. You play a card from your hand, or if you have a barbarian card. Now, there are barbarians. They look like these. They all have the exact same ability. When you play you can choose to play a barbarian from your hand. If you do so, you can only play in any of the barbarian homelands. That also includes here if it's empty. So for my turn, I could play, say, that there. Even though that is not on my side, I can still play that up there. Okay, because it's a barbarian. In lieu of that, I can take this barbarian on my turn and discard it. And when I do so, any of the existing barbarians that are out, you can move diagonally. You can even move them to cover an influence card because barbarian hordes over Romans,
They do.
it happens. So could do something like that. On a subsequent turn, someone may choose to play another barbarian card and say, you know what, hey, that will then come on over here. And when they do so, oh, hey, look at that. That card now is back into play. And again, if any surrounded emperors, those resolve, yada, yada, yada. All right. I'm not kidding when I say that's really it.
Yeah.
Now, All of the cards have special rule breakers associated with them. I'll talk about those here in a minute, but really, functionally, that's the whole game.
Yep.
So how does this work? Well, we play over 3 rounds. What signifies the end of a round is when a player has no legal play. If they have no legal play, they have to show their hand, oh, look, I have no legal play. If we all agree, that ends the round. So what does that mean? All of the influence cards and the cards out here get discarded, and then after that we put out we take the any emperors that were unresolved, shuffle them in with this along with no, just that. Then we reset up the board as if it were the beginning with 10 barbarians in there, and then rinse and repeat. Do that 3 times. Now there is one more little thing here. When the draw deck at the end of your turn, you're going to draw another card. I'll talk about that more in detail in a minute. The important thing to note is the last card that gets played, when the draw deck is empty, we put it out there. And then all 4 of those just go away, and then you're just playing the 4 cards from your hand until someone can no longer play. Thus ends the end of the round. All right, now, drawing the card. How does this work? Well, it's mechanically simple. It's just easy to get your head confused a little bit. All right. You'll see that it says 2 or less, 4 or less, 6 or less, or 8 or less. What that means is if you play a 0, or a 1 or a 2, so that, or that, you can choose any of those 4 cards, your choice. If you play a 3 or higher, you can choose any of those. If you play a 5 or higher, you can play those, or choose those, I should say. If you play a 7 or 8, you're taking whatever the lowest value card is. Because whenever we put a new card out, it will always be lowest numerically to highest numerically, with any existing remaining in the same order. So for instance, if somebody took that 6 on their turn, we draw a 3 out, the 5 will slide down, and the 3 will come out there. However, if at that point there's a 3 and we draw a 3, the new 3 is the one that's closest to the deck, so that would actually just slot in right there, colors notwithstanding.
Right.
So other than that, honestly, I think all we have to do is go over what the rule breakers are when they come out, and then we can get started.
Yeah, there's a couple of edge case resolution things, but we should probably just do those when we hit them.
I think so.
And final scoring.
Oh, yeah. And final scoring is very simple. It is possible to win with a barbarian card. No, it's not. Let me rephrase that. There is a card that allows you to claim barbarian cards. Those are worth 1 point. Every emperor that you have in your tableau is worth 1 point. And then for every set of 3 of the colors, so a set of red, blue, and yellow is worth 3 additional points.
Yep.
So if I had these 3 and that barbarian in my tableau, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Yep.
7 points for me.
Yep.
Rinse and repeat. Do that 3 times. Whoever has the most points wins. It's legitimately that simple. Make sure they're facing all the...
One barbarian.
Oh, yeah, and grab one. Good call. And that's it.
Yep.
That's, I mean, pretty simple.
You want me to just do everything in?
Yeah.
right.
Go for it. And
Simple
I appreciate
rules.
it. It really is,
hard
but-
decisions.
yeah, and there, it allows for some really, really clever play out there, too.
Yep.
Yeah, excited to roundtable this one because I think there's a lot to talk about.
All right, awesome. I'm looking forward to this. So, got the cameras up. Cool. All right.
We have Gordian 1 and Gordian 2.
Yeah, so let's
Lucky
not
are
talk
we.
about it. Okay, there's the one. I knew it was going to happen. I'll be honest. I made sure that Gordian the First was out there just so I could make that joke and get it out of the way. I just made sure he was part of the first.
He found his
13.
way out there. Yeah.
Also, part of setup is 6 yellow emperors are over there, pretenders, because there is a card that may allow us to put out more emperors on a given turn. But outside of that, that's it. It's really that simple. So yeah. All right, let's check in with chat. How y'all doing tonight?
Is our camera up twice?
Talk about.
Say again?
Is our camera up twice, or is that...
No, they can't see that. That's that's for me.
Got it. That's a preview.
Yeah.
And it didn't have the translucence that it usually
Yep.
is.
Oh, good. There we go. I have failed, y'all. I am unprepared. So, here we go. What we will do, we will figure out turn order, and then from there, what we will do is...
You're welcome, whoever goes first.
I will go over those 4 first cards, and then
Those are 4 good cards to choose from.
War Elephants.
Love it.
Oh, nice.
And I will go with that one.
Oh, wow.
5 of
Okay,
spades. 5 of
do it.
spades.
Okay.
All right. So, John will be the first player. Not there. There we go. Keep that over in front of you. Good. We'll just set that aside for now. There. All right. Let's go over what the rule breakers are. All right. Whoa. Hit the wrong button? Maybe. All right. Oh. Things got moved. That is not good. Hold on one second. You guys don't care about that, but I certainly do. So give me a second. Ooh. There we go. All right, Barbarians. You place this card in any homeland space or discard it to move. Right, we already covered
Yep.
that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So moving on down over here. So we have influence peddling. You can add a +2 counter of blue, like those, to another Senate influence card already played anywhere on the board, and Damnatio Memoriae. I'm sure I nailed that, and I'm sure that Liz, if she watches this, is going to cry. But you may remove from the game 1 emperor adjacent to the space this card is played in. Very straightforward, I think, on that, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, John, it's your honor. So remember, John is the eagle,
Yep.
Ken is the column, I'm
Yep.
the wreath, and Greg are the swords. Okay?
All right, so we're gonna play a 4 yellow, and so when resolving an emperor involving this card's suit is always considered to match the emperor's trump suit. So
Okay.
it changes suits essentially.
Okay.
So we're gonna put it here. I'm playing to this card,
Yep.
and that's a 4. So
Which means not this
Yeah,
card,
not
any
that
of the
one.
others.
yes, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna take
How many of y'all have played this, and how many of y'all have never heard of this? So, as these come out, I figure until we hit on most of these. So that is cavalry. While resolving an emperor, always consider this card, even if it would match the value of another influence card. So remember, the same numbers cancel. So this would still cancel the other one, but this still is in play.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Over under Glory to Rome's 6.5.
Yeah.
That feels good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got
All
potential.
right. Let's give this a go. That is Mobile Vulgus, right?
Beautiful.
Yep. These are done.
I
These-
can discard another populous card played anywhere on the board. So I'll go ahead and discard this guy.
Oh, nice.
And by nice, okay.
And I can take any of these.
Any of the last two.
Any of the last 2, which means I'm taking a barbarian.
Yeah.
So would you like the, yeah. Would you like the one closest to you?
So, Demagogue. You may prevent the use of optional abilities on all influence cards played by the other players until the start of your next turn. So what that means is when this card gets played, that player makes the determination. All rule breakers are null and void until my next turn,
Yeah.
or all rule breakers are in play.
Right.
Your choice for when cards get played. But you make that decision when you play that card. All right, I need to actually look at what my cards are now. So, a moment.
And I
Right.
believe from when we looked it up, the only rule breaker it doesn't affect is placing the barbarians.
There are a couple of constant rules that are just, it's obvious. Yeah, they're just ongoing effects. All right.
Square cards feel fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're non-traditional. but whatever.
You only ever have a hand of like 5 at best.
Yeah.
You're not gonna notice. I usually end up stacking them vertically, anyways. Yeah, like it's
Hasn't bothered me.
yeah.
Well, I will say, compared to the couple of games I've played that have circular cards, which are awful.
Horrendous. I agree.
Circular.
These are just fine.
Or like
So, I'm gonna help out my friend Ken.
Oh yeah.
There.
Definitely.
Play that barbarian there. I played a 0, so I can choose any of these. I mean, I'm not gonna say I want it to go to my head or anything, but a little demagogue action. You know, there are worse things. So, you know what? Instead of talking about them when they come out here, it's easy to forget these.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that when we play
When we
them,
play,
I think
yeah.
makes
Makes
more
good
sense.
sense.
Yeah. All right. So, if you want, just play it to the board and I'll zoom in to it and we'll do that. All right.
I don't want to play any of these. So I'll just play it to play it. K-Store. When resolving an emperor involving this card, the trump of the emperor is ignored.
Okay. When resolving an emperor involved with this card, the trump suit is ignored. Okay, so for as it is,
So it's the
these
opposite.
3 is the exact opposite of the
Right.
4 that you played earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So,
highest
number.
highest uncanceled.
Untied, yes. Yeah.
And I think I will grab the barbarian, actually. So I have the option to take the 4, 2, or 0.
Yep.
But
Reinforcements.
No.
Okay.
it's when I was looking at my hand.
So I'm going to discard a barbarian,
Okay.
which is going to allow me to move a barbarian. I'm going to move this one here. And I'll take that 7.
Damnatio. I'm sure I'm butchering it. Ooh, a triumph. Ken?
Yeah. That's a good card that I like. That's a point, basically. that card.
That playing a triumph can be just straight up a point.
Yeah. So, and I happen to have 2 legal spaces with barbarians in them that only I can currently play to. So I'll play a barbarian over there,
Okay.
Ken.
and I will grab this friend right here.
So it's not enough for Big Glory to roam, but it's definitely enough to.
I mean, so okay. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves about some of the intricacies, if you will, of the decision space.
It's cascading. Like, if you put something here, it has a direct effect on something right next to it, basically, which is really cool.
The red cards in particular are
Yeah.
good at messing with positioning.
Right.
So
Yellow cards are good at messing with other kinds of board state
yeah,
stuff.
And blue cards,
and
tend,
blue cards
to
tend to
remove
interact with
and
they interact with barbarians, I think,
Yeah.
but there's
Yeah. I will say all 3 do have that similar reinforcement thing, and it feels good on none of them.
And I do want to stress to everybody that these the ones with numbers are influence cards. They are not barbarians.
right.
Emperor, or I'm sorry, Roman cards have no impact on barbarians. Weird. I mean, again, thematically that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
So I hate all of my options, just to be clear here. And I think I will go ahead and play mob over here. So what the mob says is I may flip any other influence card adjacent to the emperor you are playing on face down. So to be clear, I am playing on Gordian the First.
Yeah.
Even though it's adjacent to Licinius and Florianus, it's
Florianus?
because I'm the one playing it, I literally can only play it
You're
on
the-
Gordian.
Your boy
right.
has
These
your boy.
2 or that one.
Right. So as it is,
So do you want to flip that one or not?
yeah, that's actually a
It's sort of a it's I could hear arguments for either.
I-
Because all these are canceled. essentially, right? That's
No.
what this card is. It's canceling the Trump suit.
Well, it's saying highest number is all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which a 4 isn't super high for me. So you know what? We're going to flip that over. And this card has no suit, no text, and a value of 0.
But it does exist.
It does,
So
in
it
fact,
will allow the Emperor
exist.
to be resolved.
I hate mobs so much.
I will go ahead and take
Yep.
a 2. And
Between two cards that are basically the same, you're going to take one with the higher number.
Yeah, the stronger
Clever
of the
play
2.
by you.
I know, it's an advanced play, but you know.
Yes. Yeah, that one was definitely the right call there.
I think the only reason I hate mobs so much is because last time you guys played it on me 2 in a row.
I think that's
How we
right,
do, Greg.
Shrey. I think that
That's how
was
we
right.
do.
I know. I mean, it was just you didn't have a choice. Those were the best cards to do. I'm going to discard this barbarian, and if the card's useless, I might as well make it useless.
Wait, yeah. I think
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right. That's
And
a
then,
choice.
Because you didn't want to give John the
six.
opportunity to play over there. And
Yeah, I mean, you could have put it here. That would have been nice.
would have
Yeah,
been
yeah. Just
what's
just
the
a
word?
freebie. Literally any
Interesting.
card you want.
I see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I found out what that mystery bag of meeples that came in.
Okay.
was. Dealers in Hope for
Oh.
main games. There we
Okay.
go. Yeah.
Dealers in Hope.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh, that's DIH.
Yes.
Well, I don't know anything about that game, but
But the meeples sure look cool.
bunch of sweet meeples, so I'm kind of excited to see what's up with it now that I've seen the meeples.
This is that could be so risky to do that.
Music to my ears, John.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Wait, hold on. Is it?
Wait, what?
And there is one other rule that I did not mention, I suppose. It's not going to come into play until emperors start getting claimed. But any card that after an emperor is resolved is no longer adjacent, orthogonally adjacent to an emperor, gets removed from the board.
Yeah.
And it's an out of limit, out of bounds place. Yeah, they really do, Mark.
It's what make these. You really don't want to be the person to put the third card down.
Third
but
card is the worst card.
yeah, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh.
I like your style.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna flip that mob over.
Good man.
Glory to Rome. I have no qualms. Like throwing it up there. So
What's
Beautiful.
reinforcements do?
I mean,
adds counters.
Yeah. You almost got me there.
He looked at me like, what?
What?
Huh?
I mean, the bottom line is I want me a card.
In a really nice way, you look like Cooper. Like, did you say treat?
Yeah.
What?
What? Bacon?
Yeah, right, exactly.
So, Greg really likes it when I play barbarians to his row.
Yes, he does. He said so.
Oh, okay. I won't, because I can't actually do what I need to do. I'll discard it instead.
Oh, hey.
Move that one there.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah,
not
yeah.
helping.
So now we resolve.
Okay, so Gordian the First is now surrounded by a whole lot of not much. So that, by the way, to be clear, that is a 0. That is a 0. That is a 0. Those cannot win. Ergo, the mob must win. So therefore, Gordian the First, sadly, goes to Ken.
He does.
Was it a 0 or no?
No, it says 0
Okay.
and a value of 0.
Oh.
All right. So got a point.
And I knew you would get that point, but my other options,
Yeah.
it just, yeah.
Well, you
I played a 0 so I
know
can
he had
take
barbarian.
any of
True.
these. Federati is good. Cavalry is really nice. These are all good cards. I will go ahead and take Cavalry. And the new card is a Barbarian. You're welcome.
I feel like that's the right thing to do later. This is hard. I hate all of my options. Just to be clear. I'm gonna play Barbarian, but by play I mean discard. And give me a second while I read the Federati. That's actually not terrible. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So we're gonna move. I'm okay with that there. I'm okay with it there. This one I'm not super keen on. So you know what? Let's go ahead and drop that bad boy right there. And now, drawing a card. That is really tempting. So I will take the Federati. Federati?
Yeah.
That's me. Great.
It's probably there's any Latin folks.
There
out
is
I'd love to
entire-
hear, but I think it might be something. They might have pronounced it something like Foedorati.
Probably right.
I took 3 years of Latin in high school and I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a good chance of that, Mark. Yes.
Cool.
I'm going to play Speculum. You
you
may
are.
discard another influence card or barbarian already adjacent to the emperor you're playing in. I'm going to discard.
Yes.
That actually doesn't.
Yeah. Discard this one.
Yeah, I was going to say, discarding a barbarian seems better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an option. Okay.
And I will take a barbarian.
Makes the sense.
I don't have a choice.
Praetorian Guard.
I do like this back and forth between like playing a barbarian and
Yeah.
then playing a 7 to get a barbarian and then playing a barbarian to get a 7.
Yeah.
John? Yeah, so it can be a chatty game, but a lot of it, there's so many permutations of what your options are that it tends to be a quieter game, but even so, this one's just good. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Now that you did that okay. Will you stop? I just got rid of it.
I'm gonna actually take this.
Okay.
Oh my.
All right. Well, this seems like a good opportunity. I'm gonna play Triumph here.
All right. So you want me to read it?
So
or
I
you
gotta
wanna...
play it in a legal space, which means I have to connect it to a pillar.
Okay.
Containing a barbarian. There's a barbarian there.
Yep.
And if I do it, I take all the other cards underneath it out, and I get to score the barbarian card for myself.
I mean, it seems selfish, but you know, you do you.
And then I get to draw this.
The end. Correct. Slide. Yep.
Yep.
All right. So this is the first Pretender that came out. The Pretender is, you guessed it, where it says Pretender. Grab one of those, put it out if you wish to do so.
And they're all yellow.
Yep.
And it was
And it's any space, so no matter where you play the card, you can play it there, because that's the only open
Right.
space right now.
This is not working out how I want it to. I don't like any of you people.
Super thrilled with what's going on either, but you know, I got 2 points, so I can't really complain.
It's funny how we've kind of avoided the middle so far. We've been on the edges here.
Yep.
This is definitely not how I've wanted this to go. If I do that, that helps you. Could do that. It's a risk.
Do the one that helps me.
Tempting, but no.
All right.
But it's the wrong color.
I mean, there's reason it's the time of crisis, not the time of chill.
You know what? Let's go and play Demagogue. I feel like it's a little early to be playing that, but so be it.
All right.
And looking at that, you know what? We're not going to play that there. Instead, we will play it. Nope.
That's a good spot for you.
We will play it there, and no special abilities for the next round. Thank you, sir.
Oh, well.
Unless it's a
That's all.
ongoing.
Yeah.
Another Demagogue came out.
Okay. You can play influence cards to there. Just know that barbarians can come out there
Right.
too.
Yeah.
It's a risky proposition.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let John take the wheel on that one. So I'm gonna put that there. So I'll end up getting this card.
Oh, okay. So you're resolving now because no special abilities.
Oh, right. Well, so the special ability on that is I can place that anywhere, as long as it's adjacent to an emperor. But
You placed it in a legal spot anyway.
Yeah.
So.
So
Yeah.
that's legit. All right. So that emperor goes to the 7.
Yep.
So the 7 goes away.
And I played a 5, so I'll take the. Actually, I'll take the 7. Yeah,
Praetorian Guard.
it's pretty good.
Oh, shoot.
They really are pretty troublesome. That is a fair statement.
Oh, this is
I gotta admit,
fascinating.
I realize nobody at home sees it, but I'm so happy with this. It's so responsive. It's so nice.
I mean,
The
we've
lack
all
of
been-
frustration
We've all
is
been
wonderful.
watching what's happening over the last couple of weeks, so it's
It's so nice.
yeah, it's good.
So early thoughts for everybody at home. What are you thinking? No. Okay. No. Oh, that was dumb. Oh no, I couldn't have done that. Never mind. I feel better. Yeah, our last play of this ended in a 3-way tie that went to the second tiebreaker, I believe.
With us, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you guys were tied, and I was down. I was behind by 1 point.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. All right.
Yeah.
So this is a tribute.
It doesn't do anything, does it?
Oh, is the demagogue still active?
Correct.
Okay.
Until my
Yeah,
next
okay.
turn.
Yep.
That's fine.
And you can draw.
Yeah.
Any of those 3.
Interesting.
Carl says I can see breaking this out for my novice gamer friends. Yeah, totally. I mean, but there's it's simple. Like you could just play cards and not give it too much thought, but don't put that there.
I did.
You in fact did. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna take this one. I may not place a +1. I wouldn't do it
it's a
even if
demagogue.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
do it even if I
Right.
could. But I may not
Well,
place one.
demagogue's reign is over. Reign
The
of
demagogue
terror.
has ended, so now everything's back where it should be,
Yeah.
so to speak. Yeah, I think so. It It's just the wrong color. I hate all of you equally, so at least there's that. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Hate everything about this. So, I think this is the right answer. I don't love it. But, yeah, alright, fine. Foederati. Could play it on a legal space containing a barbarian if I do discard the barbarian, but I could place it here, but it doesn't really help me, and
Yep.
I mean, it would clear that out, I suppose, but no, we're not gonna. So I can choose, I think, both of these cards are really good. This lets you draw a second card. This allows you to go through the top 4 cards of the deck.
Yeah.
And the number matters as well.
Yep.
So, you know what? I will take that. Those were my 2 options right there.
For the record, that's what I would have done.
Yeah. All right. Greg.
I'm going
So
to
we're gonna
play
figure out a way to take that guy.
Flanking Maneuver.
Yeah.
This allows me to swap 2 cards. I'm going to swap Force March with Flanking Maneuver. And then I can take this, because as this resolves, we go to look to the trump suit. There is no blue card here, so then we go to the highest. And it's a Demagogue.
So, which means that goes away. That sucks. You're welcome.
Thank you. And 6, I'll take the extra card. The 4.
This guy?
Yeah, the one you're talking about.
Shrey says, seems there's a fair bit of chaos. Cards that you play can get knocked off or covered quickly. I assume there'll be player-managed balancing as leaders become evident after the first hand. Yeah, that's a fair take, Shrey. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Carl. There are levels. I mean, I guess you could play this with less than 4. Yeah, I mean, there's a solo variant, which I've not investigated yet, but that intrigues me just for the concept of what it is.
All right.
It's awesome with 4. That's all I know.
So we're going to resolve Hostilian. Yep.
And,
So when you remove, you may remove from the game 1 emperor adjacent to this card it's played in.
So unfortunately, it'd be that one or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't want to do that.
Yeah. So I'm not going to do that. I wanted to save this, but I also want the point now. So
Hard to argue with that.
yep. So I'm going to take Hostilian, and
That
this
guy
one goes away.
Which it would anyway, because it's not touching
Right.
an emperor anymore.
Yep.
So.
And these are still good. And
Yep.
he
How did he
died
die?
during the plague of Cyprian. Natural causes.
Right.
That doesn't. The plague of Cyprian, natural causes. I don't know
Yeah.
about that. So.
Yep.
So he lived for a month after being.
Yeah, he had 1 month in office.
Yeah. So it seems like natural causes seem unlikely, but okay.
His name was Hostilian, but he was a nice guy. So.
Which president was like that? They died like
I
the
gotta take
first
a card.
year.
Let's see.
Is it Tyler? William Henry Harrison.
One of them.
Yeah.
All right. You got to take a card.
feel like
Yeah,
it's
I'm
there.
just.
I feel like it. Anyway, that was it. You played a 7, right?
Oh, I did play a 7.
So there
Yeah,
you
I
go.
don't know why I was
There's your
thinking
choice. There we go. And nope, new card closest to me. There we go.
All right. So I'm going to play this card here from Itarii, and I'm going to draw the first top 4 here, and hope I get something better than what I've been seeing so far.
And then he keeps one, and the others discard or to the bottom of the deck in the order he chooses. I forgot. What's the goal of this game?
To have fun.
Victory points.
That works.
Um.
Oh, that works. I like that.
He did skiing in Vermont. It was during the time of troubles.
Is that Tyler? I think maybe.
The other nice thing about that one is that
That card.
well, you also don't know what I got,
That
which
there is
probably
that.
doesn't matter at our level of play, but
Fair.
Yeah.
You could have gone to 14 for all we know. Find the one card that says, do what you want.
So I can finally get on the board, which that would be nice.
Do it.
And I mean, I think I'm supposed to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that. I feel like I'm feeding John, but yeah, let's do it. All right, so we will play Force March, which that's the one card that allows you to play the card in anywhere, as long as it's the legal space. So I could play it somewhere else, but I don't see honestly a good place for it.
Okay.
And now Karis.
Yep.
Now resolves, and so because that'll go to yours truly. And Karis, for those that scoring at home, probably died in 283 due to unnatural causes, but allegedly struck by a bolt of lightning.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, checks out, sure. And that goes away because it's not adjacent.
I would argue that a bolt of lightning is a natural cause.
Yeah. No, that's what he died of, a bolt of lightning, but really he was murdered.
Right.
Yeah.
The dagger was shaped like a bolt of lightning.
So I think
William Henry Harrison, by the way, that was it.
Yeah.
I think I don't have to do this right now, but I'm going to show how silly it is.
Okay.
I'm going to play a pretender in this spot.
Yeah.
I would like to put a pretender right here.
Okay, so Pretender says you can put one out, so go for it.
It's good.
Now I'd like to resolve this Emperor.
Yeah.
Well, that was dumb.
I mean,
I'll take the 3.
Oh, I didn't. Hold on, back up. I didn't draw.
Oh.
I played the 6, which could be either of those. Let me think. That's okay. Looking at that.
I just saw the opportunity and was like, what?
Yeah.
If not now, when?
We will go.
That's what they all said too.
There.
That's why they
All
died
right.
so fast.
And you can just hand that to me.
All right. Well, this is an easy decision.
Yep. Yes.
Licinius, right?
probably like Henianus.
Yeah.
That. All right, so there.
And I can add a +1.
You can't.
Why?
Oh, sorry, read the card. Sorry.
You may add a +1 counter to another populous
Oh,
influence
sure. So just
card.
already other populous
I
influence
just
cards. Yeah.
So that goes away, and that goes away.
Yep.
I'll take the speculum.
Okay. So I'm probably
What's up, Time Roller?
supposed to trigger this one and get that for me if I
I
can.
mean, you should play a blue 7. That'd be the advanced play.
Or not.
Interesting. That would be a play.
Blue 7, do you let me win that one?
Right. That actually is pretty good. Okay, so I will do this.
Discard an active barbarian.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That's tribute.
And then this resolves. This guy comes home.
That goes away.
Rotariai goes away. And then I played a 4. So I can draw from any of these exciting options. Yeah, you know, yellow's there's still a lot of yellow on the board. Let's take the yellow. Oh. Wouldn't anybody like a card that's probably going to win a trick? And might also allow you to take a barbarian.
The last person I want to give anything to is Greg.
That is correct.
Man with
That
the
is
set.
the correct answer.
I'm sorry.
What if you just played a card? Oh, because he's going to win.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I could
So,
this.
spitballing.
Oh, by the way, there
Red-
is negotiation that you're allowed to do. Just
Red 6 would really get in Greg's craw.
And I wouldn't mind that.
yeah, probably not happen.
I like that. Yeah, I mean, that was a good idea.
John and I know what's up.
Yeah.
So this is.
I'm also not even sure if
terrible.
there are any more Red 6s.
Yeah,
there
there's
probably are only
probably
2.
not. Yeah.
Right.
And also, I'm pretty sure that would just give Ken 2 cards.
Yeah,
No,
clear.
Oh, no,
John
you would each get one. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, yeah.
That's right.
Be a team
Team
player.
game, yeah.
Right. So I think I am going to kind of fall on my sword a bit. I oddly
What was that?
thematic.
Greg's sword.
No, well, sort of.
Okay.
Sort of. We're going to go ahead and play some reinforcements here.
Okay.
Reinforcements say that I can add a +2 to another military influence already placed anywhere on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So a +2 looks like this, and it adds 2 to any card.
It does.
I mean, I'm looking around the board. I'm in last.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'm in
in
third.
second.
Yeah.
My good friend John's in third.
I know you a favor. You tell me what to do. If I can help you out, I'll do
I'm
it.
just saying, I'm considering hooking
I
you
will.
up.
I'll help you out. You tell me if I can do it. I'll do it.
So I think this is the thing that makes the most sense.
My man.
All right.
I don't like it, mind you. Let's be clear.
In which order would you like to trigger?
I don't think it matters.
I believe you are correct.
But you know what? Let's just call it an ingenious idea and go ahead and claim ingenious here.
I was like, be safe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that dies. And then we resolve Maximinius Thrax.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, that's
And that, so you're welcome.
cool. You, sir.
I just gave you 4 points.
I appreciate
3
that.
You were not allowed to complain about a thing I do.
will not
Cards
ever
die.
again in my
There,
entire life.
there, and there all die because they were not adjacent to any emperors.
Yep.
Again, didn't like it. But hold on, and I played the 2, which, that's weird. Triumph is out there. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good card.
And Damnatio again.
Well.
If you make a sacrifice and ask for a bolt of lightning, do you get blamed or does Jupiter? It's a good question.
I don't like any of these cards on the board.
How do you drown yourself? Because Ingenis, I think is actually his name, but it looks like ingenious. So, drowned himself in a river to avoid capture after the defeat at the Battle of Mersa.
Well, that's what they said.
Yeah,
They drowned himself.
Drowned himself.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You jump in the river and then you just don't
Sink. And then you sink, I guess, if you're in your armor, right?
You're
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
discard that. No, I'm discarding that.
Oh. I was hoping you were
Go left. Why are you picking on the guy in last?
Well, I'm not picking on you.
Then put it left instead of right.
No, because I want it to go here.
To what end? It's
Why is
the
it better if it goes
exact
there than the other
thing.
spot?
All right.
I'm staying out of that.
Okay.
Because of the things I can do.
Which of these cards would you like, Greg?
I would like Demigod, please.
I wonder where the heck all those cards were. We had quite a few early, but then they hadn't
Yeah,
come
and
out.
then
since.
yeah.
This is
So,
weird. but-
To be clear, now you'll notice that there are only 3 legal plays for John.
Mm-hmm. This is where we start
1,
getting into it.
2, 3. Okay. Anything that helps me. That's really what this is about.
I don't think I have anything.
I
This round.
Yeah, I hear you.
They're both kind of the same play. So
Except-
one is against Greg and one is against Ken.
And Greg is winning.
No, neither one of them.
Whoa, he's also winning.
Right, but he can't play against himself.
He could.
It's a coin toss on what I do here. No, that would be dumb. Okay, that's obvious. Okay, so we're gonna go here. And we're
Yeah.
gonna take a pretender and we're gonna put him right here.
Whoa.
All right, Numerian came out. So pretender. Okay, all right.
New card is a big guy.
All right, Ken. And you are not allowed to go through the deck, but you are allowed to know. So at the end of Greg's turn, that's the last card.
Yeah.
So John will not draw another card.
Yep.
Complicated, let's say. Let's use that word.
That's a bummer.
Well, I guess probably what we should do is try and get a big card. So we'll go here. I will not add +2 to John's Pretender.
I mean,
And I'll take this one.
it's a lot of red.
I have 3 legal plays. 1, 2, 3. Unless I have a rule breaker, that should
Yep.
be implied. God. Oh, this is so bad. So, this is so bad. I hate the situation I'm in currently. I wanna talk through this so bad for everybody, but I can't because obvious.
A lot of hidden information.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I guess we should be paying attention to what people draw. I mean, I haven't been. I should be though, because that's
Should
important
be.
right now.
It
Yeah.
is. Do I take the... I don't know what the right answer is. So I could make a play that likely gets me a point. I can make a play that gets me a point, but isn't the point I want. And everything else sucks. Like,
Yeah.
legitimately, everything else sucks for me. But, okay, so let me think about it this way. If I were to do that, how does that help me for cards? So give me a second to look at these. Oh, that's interesting. Being able to play that doesn't help because that... The problem is the trumps don't work out for any of these. So you know what? Let's go ahead and just have a triumph. So triumph, I can play. So here was the decision. Now I can talk about this a little bit. I could either take that for sure, but the problem here is I'm not going to win this.
I love that play
because of that. The other option is I could play it here, which likely wins me this. But here's the thing. If Greg doesn't play here,
right,
at some point, because maybe something up, whatever.
Someone else runs out of cards.
So bird in the hand, 2 in the bush type thing, and this also works for sets. It would be my second set,
Yeah.
I will say I have 2 plays left.
but nonetheless, I already committed to this one, and I'll take the one for sure point
Yep.
and call that
I owe
good.
you 2 favors now.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, it helps you, and I hate feeding you points, but at least it guarantees me a point
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Well, because the reason I'm saying that is the only thing that would beat me here is a yellow 8.
Yes.
And now it can't. So.
Right. Because the 8s would cancel.
Yeah.
I am aware of such things.
Greg?
Now,
By
I'm-
Jove, yeah, right.
I'm in
Right.
a position where I can help Edward,
In last.
but that'll put you ahead of me.
Indeed.
Give me a yellow card. How can I get a yellow? I don't see how I get a yellow card. Oh, right.
Well, he can put a couple.
Oh, he puts
can
a
put-
7 there. Okay, that's how. Yes.
But I don't know that that's better. I think is no matter what, either he gets the point or you get the point.
Right. I mean, putting a 7 there is still helping Edward.
True.
All he's got to do is play a legal card, and he'll get that one.
Right, but
But
Again, last.
a blue
last
is,
place.
a blue is better than a yellow.
then you'll go into ahead of me.
Well,
That's
I'll tell you
That
what.
is true. Yeah.
Oh, because I have the barbarian.
yeah.
I will return the favor next round.
Oh, boy.
I'm a man of my word. I don't lie.
But you may not be able to.
I'll
Oh,
return,
sure I
I'll
can.
return
Sure
the
I
favor to
can.
you.
Sure I can.
Let's see. Oh. Ooh, that's rough.
Just so you know, I'm not looking at your hand. When I look over there.
Yeah, you're looking at you. Yeah.
Fine.
There's a play I can do that I don't think is the most popular choice, but I'm going to do it.
Cool.
Which,
Barbarians.
okay.
Yeah.
You're going to move a barbarian.
I'm going to move a barbarian.
We're going to move it,
Let's see, I either move it here,
which John doesn't love.
Which
but
John-
probably helps Edward.
might help Edward, because I don't remember what Edward drew.
Very fair.
Or I put it here, which strictly
Ken.
helps me and Ken.
Yes. True.
I mean, that's weird, but
I mean, if he's got a card that's at least a 6, then he's good. Unless it's an 8, which is would be bad.
Can I take the...
And that's it. So,
the other reason is to get
Right.
this.
the last card.
Yep. So now we're just.
So now
we're
those
just
go
playing what's
away.
in our hand, and that's it.
Strictly playing what's in your hand.
Yep.
Right. So
Okay.
that was the other reason not to do it, but I couldn't remember who had
All right.
barbarian.
So, Jatapian.
Totopian. Coming home.
So, just to be clear, you could have ensured that that didn't happen. Just to be clear. And those 3 all go away.
No, I couldn't have.
Yeah, you could. You could have gave it to me.
Oh, yes.
Sure.
Sure.
Yes, you
But
could have.
no matter what, Edward, I'm behind. So it doesn't matter to me.
It was the right move because it prevented me from getting one more point after this. Just right.
All right. Well, I am not.
Because I needed to put...
Yes.
Yeah, I needed to get this open, basically.
I'm not really in a position to win any available points. So, seeing that, I will remove this Emperor from the game.
Oh,
Oh.
that is
And-
brutal.
Oh. Okay.
Take those off.
I mean, there are worse things. Because that was a Damnatio de More, or
Yep.
Memoria.
Yep.
Wow.
And we're on watch because unless I have a rule breaker, I do not have plays. So, everybody be aware.
Okay.
Beware the eyes of Ken.
Oh, now I see oh, that would have been so good. I'll talk about it at the end of the round. That would have been really clever. Damn it! Glory to Rome to me, because that's really clever. It would have taken a little time to make work. But that would have been really good.
And it's cool you say that because there are some clever plays.
Yeah, I didn't see it until just now. I don't have a good play that doesn't feed.
Right. Importantly, you still have to play. That this game forces you to play.
But
even if you
here's
don't
the
want
thing:
to.
if I think Ken can't play,
Yes.
then I should play somewhere that is unlikely
That's right.
to give someone some points.
So probably there, because Greg's not going to intentionally do that unless he has to.
I will have to.
No. See, I
That's his only
disagree
player,
with
yeah.
that.
Oh, I won't have to because of the cards I picked up.
Well, but my point is, I technically shouldn't know that. I'm thinking,
Well, if you
No, you saw the card I grabbed last.
what was it? No, sorry, I'm while streaming. No.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking here
Yep.
that it's unlikely that because a lot of high yellow cards have been played already. There's nothing, and I don't want to play that or that.
Yeah, so Peter, in the rule book, they actually do talk about negotiation. There's a rule in there, which is pretty cool.
The negotiations are basically like, scratch my back up. Maybe I'll scratch yours
Right,
later.
yeah.
There's nothing binding.
Yeah, you can't trade. Yeah.
All of that is terrible.
I'll give you a yellow card today for a blue card tomorrow.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I literally have no good play. All right. I will trust. I can add a 1 to any other. I elect not to.
Yeah, it
But
doesn't
remember
really
this
change
card.
anything,
This
yeah.
is the important card
So,
for what I could have done.
Right.
Oh, I see. All right.
since Ken can't play anything,
Theoretically.
Depending on what's in my hand.
if you have 3 barbarians and whatever, it's moot.
There's also a card.
It allows you to play
It's a
anywhere.
red card that lets you play anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I know because I got one of the red cards.
Aha.
So this stalls the game, and I think that's my best option.
If you can't win, don't give it to someone
Right.
else. Yes.
Yep.
Right.
Agree.
And that also,
And that also makes sure that, again, I could have, but
Yep.
yeah, okay. Containing an influence card, if so, get rid of. Yeah, that's the Praetorian Guard
yep.
right there.
Weird. Okay.
Well, if Ken has a barbarian, then I guess I gave him a point, but I can't remember what
Right.
Ken does and doesn't have.
Yeah.
Well, I could end the round now, or maybe give somebody else a point.
If
do-
you're asking
I know-
for volunteers,
I know,
I
owe
volunteer as
Edward
tribute.
a failure.
Failure.
I would argue you owe me 4 points worth of favors, but
End the round now.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Well, because you have no play, right?
maybe. We don't know.
We don't know.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. So I may be able to end the round, but if I play this other card, he could definitely play. So,
Oh, interesting.
Um,
Must be a card that takes a card away from
Yeah.
one of my spots.
Yep.
Oh, I see. No? Yeah, I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
not sure either.
We'll see. Okay.
We discard another.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll put it over here. On this card. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So that was Spiculum.
Yeah, it just lets you discard an influence card from here. So
Yeah. So that probably might have got Edward some points.
I'm thinking because you're going to play here, and he might be able to take it. So
He's got a
that's
yellow,
the
right?
favor.
Sure.
He's got a yellow.
If he has a
That
higher,
would be 4 points.
if he has a higher card than whatever card you play,
Right.
I think we have to call it square at that point.
Yep. So.
If I have a yellow card.
I mean, if Ken plays a 4 and you have a 5, it doesn't matter.
That is also a fair statement
Right.
because those are canceled as of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the. I mean, this is one of those places where if I knew the numbers in Edward's hand, I could play a card that.
It is that one, it is that one, and it is
Yeah.
that one as well. Beware that one.
So let's see.
Beware the Ides of
I
September.
will hope that the yellow card Edward has is a 4 and play cavalry.
He also doesn't have to play there. So it's not.
And what does cavalry say?
It even if the other card is if the other card is canceled, cavalry is considered.
Gotcha. Well, So now I can talk about
Yeah.
my what I think was maybe a clever, but in hindsight it wouldn't have worked. I thought it was clever, but then I realized it wasn't. So what it was play this somewhere, didn't
Yep.
matter.
Yep.
And there was
A 5 or something?
no, it was a 3,
Ah, so raise it.
right, to a 4 to
Yeah.
then be able to play a yellow 3, which would have given me the card.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot has changed that, but that was the clever. Like it would have taken
Yeah.
2 plays to do it.
It's,
Yep.
yeah.
But to be clear, the Frumentari are coming in, and there we go. So it says instead of selecting a card, that was the one that lets me draw that I didn't get to.
Yep.
So I can't really say that yet. I'll say why I couldn't play the card I wanted to play.
Yeah.
So this still works. Those
Resolves.
cancel, and then there's no trump.
yellow.
So 5.
Yep.
Favor
And,
returned.
All right.
We're square.
Yeah. Okay. So these
Those
go
3 all
away.
go away. Yep.
Yep.
That was me. Greg has guaranteed one possible play, maybe somewhere else. That's that apparently is a point for Ken. Sounds
It might
like
be a point for you. Like, you might have a 7.
oh, well, he has
Several
3
cards.
cards.
So
Yeah.
I would encourage you not to feed the leader. Just throwing it out. Okay. What does that one do?
It avoids me from feeding the leader.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well, there you go. Another
Because-
Victorian guard.
But you have another card you could have played.
Oh, that would have actually.
Also a 7.
And you have another card you could have played there.
Would have given you a point.
Yeah.
This matches the trump, but it doesn't matter. So.
Yeah. So I cannot play. So we're done.
Okay, all right. So show your work.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have to-
So
you
I
to
have
prove it.
2 cards that don't allow me to play in non-legal spaces.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
so that ends the round. So, Florianus
And Numerian.
and Numerian go back into the stack. All of the influence cards that are not claimed, or
Yep.
barbarian cards, I should say.
So we add 2 barbarian cards
Because
we
1,
took
2.
Yep.
Yes.
So
So
there should
2
be
get
2
added
left
into the deck.
there. Yep.
Well, you might as well put them where they're.
Oh, right, because we're going to put 4 out.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yep.
and there should be 10.
Remaining, yeah.
There will be 10 remaining. That's
There we
right.
go. Okay, go for it. All right,
You gotta
that's
shuffle that one too.
yep. Because the other 2 that are in there, and then deal those out. So there you go. That is 1/3 of the game.
It's close. This is closer than our last game.
It really is all the way around.
Yeah.
It is.
And
I
re-
mean, it's one red emperor
It
is
is
the difference.
Yet to be seen whether it's closer than our last game. Our last game was very close.
Well, I mean,
Well,
at
well,
this
between
point,
3
at
of
this
you.
point,
He's winning.
he
No,
is.
Edwin and I are tied.
No, you're not. Well, no, you're not. Remember the tiebreakers?
So the
For
tiebreakers
is what emperors more than barbarians.
is more emperors than red, blue, yellow, then barbarians.
Right, but that's at the end of the game, so
Yep.
we're tied.
So to be clear, John's winning.
Right. We're just gonna. If you wanna.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I
Not
got
much
confused
by
because
way
I
of
was
blue.
trying to.
Yeah,
And for me.
2 blues. Okay.
Whoa.
A lot of yellow out there.
What did you get for letting you shut?
And whoever is trailing starts the next round.
I'm trailing.
So give the
I don't know why that song stuck in my head. I haven't even heard it in like.
It was a very popular song in the third century.
yeah. Oh yeah, it was. It totally was. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I had like one good play like 20 minutes ago. I haven't done anything good since then.
All right. So Ken,
Yep. Well,
what do y'all think? You've seen a third of it now, y'all. At home.
This will slow you guys down for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Play Demagogue.
Lies.
Well, there goes that idea. Okay.
I can't be slowed down.
I'm going too fast. I am what you might call displeased at the timing of that so much.
I'm not even going to pretend to apologize, to be honest.
I appreciate that, actually. So thank you.
I have an interesting hand here.
I mean, that's not a terrible idea. God, I want to hold on to that.
Shrey, we got the title here.
Yeah.
That was on board.
I notice it every time now. So, I think that is okay.
I can't even think of a Pretender song. I've got a Foreigner song stuck in my head.
So since John is winning,
Oh.
and
So all I can do is I can't wait to move it somewhere.
yeah, and not to anything against me.
You know,
Let's see.
you know what's gonna be fun? Trying to move it.
That's true. Well, I can move it here.
That's true.
That's
Because that
not
would suck,
terrible. It's not the one I wanted.
Yeah. That's not
All
what
right.
I mean, though.
Go ahead.
Castra.
So okay, this is the
So
first
it's not
time we've
moving
seen
there.
it. Right. So a castra is basically just a giant fort. Can't be messed with. That will always be visible. It will stay there until it's not.
Which is why I'm glad you played Demagogue, because I'm like, when am I going to play Castra? Now.
No, right. All right, John.
Oh, and I'll take the yellow one. For
Impetus?
less. Yeah. It's 3 is also Impetus, so
Oh, fair point.
yeah. It was like, well,
That's true. It does have a title below a title. Titleception. Yes, that is a good point.
Wild.
Oh, that's clever, Shrey. I'll stand by you. He says is stuck in his head. He's not even a fan of the song, but you know, pretenders.
what is I'll Stand By You? I can't think
It's a
of
Pretender song.
It in fact, yes.
stand
Stand by
by
you.
I'll
Stand by you.
Oh,
It's a late stage Pretender song.
So when resolving an emperor involving this card, the trump suit is ignored.
So
So it's just high number.
So that is a 4 red, a 4 yellow, and a 4 blue, respectively, right now.
Yeah.
Well,
And could I interest you in any of those? Well, in fact, I'm going to interest you in one of those.
Tribute might not be bad considering.
Yeah, it's just I know I actually might need those. Okay.
All right, so Demagogue done.
I'm going to help you out, John, because I know you're worried about the whole,
My barbarian situation here.
No.
yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that card for you. I'm going to play that there. I will trigger this to get this guy off.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, that's not right. Is it? Because I can maybe win that card. No, I'm not going to use it.
So Damnatio.
Well,
is,
no,
Do you want to kill this one?
You talking about this card or this card?
I mean,
Oh, no, because this is going to stick around.
There's a blue 7, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
Because you won't win this one now. Because okay,
Right, maybe.
Edward could
Things
win it
can
pretty
happen.
easily right now.
But importantly, I get this guy.
Yep. So
And that goes away.
Okay.
See?
Yeah. Okay. I like
helping
that.
you,
Yeah. I
and
appreciate
that
that.
goes away.
Yeah.
it does, in fact.
So, hey, look at that. That's
Yeah.
2 cards you don't have to worry about
Just
anymore.
for you, John.
I appreciate that.
Are you sure you want to... That's an easy layup.
For who? For
Edward.
But if he wins with this, wait, why is it an easy layup? He just
'Cause-
has to play a 5. Is what
Or,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Or-
something like
Like
Yes,
that,
for
would win it,
instance.
But then, if he does, that makes this card. I don't know.
a moment.
I still have to draw a card.
Okay,
I
well,
played
go-
a 7,
go-
so
go
I
Oh,
have to
and then
draw
it
this.
lets him win Valerian pretty easy too.
Nope. No, you are correct. I apologize.
Oh, because the 5's gonna go away.
If I was
All right.
Yeah.
So first off, when I play that, I can flip any other influence card adjacent to Selenius.
Yep.
Selenius, sorry.
I mean,
And I think this is the right answer to that.
I approve.
Is it?
Yeah.
yeah.
One person's winning. It's this guy.
Oh,
Well,
you know what?
not
Wait a
for
minute.
long.
Whoa,
Hold on a
wait. No,
second.
no, stop. I can't do that. Because if I do that, I won't win it.
Oh, so it's got to be the case store.
if I want,
Oh,
if I
'cause
want
then
Or
to.
you just
Ken
don't
would
flip
win.
it.
Right,
Yeah,
or I
we
might
don't
not.
flip
That is actually.
Or you flipped the demagogue.
No, the 7s are untouchable for me. Because I would
Well,
like
no.
to win that.
No, if you flip this, you'll still win.
it because it's Trump.
No, because the Quaestor's there, right?
We're resolving an emperor resolving
Yeah.
this card. Oh, yep. Correct. You're right.
Wow.
You're right.
Yeah.
So I either flip this or nothing.
Or nothing.
To be
Or nothing.
clear.
Yeah, nothing is probably
And-
the right answer.
I don't know.
But this one makes both these easier to
Yeah,
win
actually, I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave it as is. So
for everybody, really. I mean, it's
that will go there. The mob has done its job. Selenius has come home. He was murdered by Posthumus and his troops in revolt against Galenius.
I would like to point out now that Edward is winning. So let's just stay off
Yes,
John
yes,
for a
yes.
minute.
Edward is winning.
So what did I play? I played a 5, right?
Yeah.
So, forced march is always nice to have flexibility.
Fair enough. Ooh.
Barbarian ordered it out there for you. Great.
Alright, good cards.
I appreciate that they actually got the emperor's faces when they're known
Yeah.
on here.
And I mean, antiquity and history of antiquity being what it is. Some of those are like their best guess. Is it
Yeah,
supposed to
they
be that
think
guy,
they think
right?
it's him. Yeah.
But it is cool.
yes. Yeah, I'm really excited for the round table on this tonight. Go ahead.
I'm going to play Frumentari.
Mm-hmm.
There's no good spot for him. Actually, just put, nope. Nope. Up here.
No.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to avoid giving someone a card. If I play it around
If you put it down here, Ken's gonna get a point.
right? If I put it
Yeah.
here, like Ken's gets
Ken's
a
gonna
point.
get a point.
If you put
Yeah.
it near the Quaestor, it's
Yes.
probably giving me a point.
Yeah.
Right.
That's gross. All right, choose one of your 2 damn cards.
No, I'm not. Doing the top 4, please.
Oh. All right, John.
Take that. And we'll put these.
He says
I'm gonna get rid of a barbarian.
that one. Sure, when that
Yeah.
one's on the board.
Yeah,
Okay,
dues
all
were
right,
paid,
okay.
so.
Oh no! I just think that's a more advanced
Dues were
play.
paid.
Yeah, I'm not there yet mentally. I don't quite understand.
That's the next chapter in the book.
Right,
All
exactly.
Fair enough.
So I played a
Played a
4.
Y'all digging this
So,
at home?
Wow. I feel like a barbarian could be pretty valuable. Let's take that.
All right. I know Greg loves it when I play barbarians in his spots, so I'm going to do that just because
That
he
is
likes
fair.
it. And then it's definitely one of those two. I should just need to think about it for a second. Which one? This card is just a better card, so I'll do that. Any open space is a nice power.
It really is. It's risky.
It's tricky.
So if the problem is that. Okay, right. Okay, so let's pivot. And that gives that. That's terrible. That's also terrible. Okay. God. That's so good. Okay. So I'm gonna play that. I just have no idea where.
Yeah.
I've decided.
Feels like it's nice early in the game.
What is that? I don't think I have that card.
The Princeps Senatus is at the end of your turn. You can draw the top card of the deck
Oh, right.
and select from the
You
form
get an extra card
as,
for the rest
yeah.
of the... Yeah.
And
The earlier you can get that out in the round, the better.
and the big thing is, I really want that 6.
Yeah.
That yellow 6, which
Yeah.
allows me to kill another populist card.
Yep.
Anywhere on the board. So that's why. But anywhere I play it really isn't great. Because if I play it in the obvious spot, then that hooks up those two here, and it hooks Ken up there.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty contentious, it's a pretty close game right now, all the way around. So basically, where do I want to punt? I don't want to punt on a yellow. Well, maybe actually I do. Red
You're
and
ahead of
blue.
yellows, so
I am. So you know what? Screw it. Let's just go there. There's a lot. Stuff can happen.
stuff can
So
definitely happen.
I am going to take
True
that
words.
card as said, and the
Oh,
Well, that one coming out now,
Yeah.
and I'll take this one.
yep.
Okay.
And that goes like that.
There you go. Done. And y'all look down.
I did you a favor. You didn't want that card anyway.
There you go. That's what we drew. There we go.
So I was thinking I was going to play this card.
Cool.
It's going to be really nice. I was going to play it somewhere where it's probably maybe a little suboptimal. No matter what now, it's suboptimal. And I have to decide, am I giving counterpoint or am I giving John a point? And I think we're going to give John a point.
You know he's winning though, right?
No, I'm not.
Yes,
I
you technically. No, I am.
Yeah.
Edward's technically.
I haven't
there was
won a
one in-
card yet this round.
John's
John.
beating me.
I will-
But
beating
you
him.
put
I'll
the barbarian in my way.
I'll return the
No.
favor, Greg.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's
I got
moving.
you.
I apologize.
You put the barbarian in my way.
Oh, is a triumph. Sorry.
Unbelievable.
So,
Okay.
Unbelievable.
and I will take the only card I can take.
Yeah.
So I'm going to help you out, Greg.
All right.
Wow. Very incestuous.
How does that help, Greg?
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Oh, I see.
And then the.
Wait, hold on.
All.
Stop. Are you,
Oh, wait.
do not.
No, don't do that. Put that back.
What does that one do?
It's
The Quaestor ignores
the
the
Quaestor
trouble.
would ignore
I win.
win that.
I win
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
I support this move. I thought that was a really good advanced
I need
play.
a higher blue.
So that was also the other thing is, no, you don't need a blue. You just need a 5.
Oh, true. That's right.
I think numbers are a little harder to play than.
There is an edge case because I know people are wondering if he plays a 4 here.
It stays.
Everything stays, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like the barbarians.
Nope. It just stays.
I will.
And it can be resolved in a future turn.
Okay. So I know 4 barbarians gets rid of
4 barbarians, the Emperor dies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because 4 barbarians.
But if it's a case where like,
There we go. Because the Quaestor, that wins it.
I'll get you back later.
Sure.
I do want to remove that demagogue though.
I was gonna say, yeah, that does help me out.
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Fair enough.
I like it too.
And that goes away.
And the triumph.
And the
that
triumph,
goes
yeah.
away.
Wow, wow. That was a lot of help.
What was that? A 5.
You played a 5,
Okay.
yes. So top 2 cards.
Yes.
Right, I'm like, wow. Why do I have something's wrong? I have 5. Oh, right, I have 5 cards.
Well, that's just spiteful.
It is. You're right.
Wow.
Yikes. All right, well, another triumph. No. How can you imagine?
But I don't want to. That's somewhat tempting. That gives that. Oh, God. Nope. Okay. Yeah, there.
It seems like you have a lot of spaces to play, but I see how a lot of them might be tricky.
Yeah. Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. They all suck. It's
Ken did a mean thing. Impossible.
I mean,
Have a good night, Franny. Okay.
on the spectrum of mean things that have been done in this game, it's
on there.
It's pretty close to the bottom.
Okay. I think I need to. I'm so scared that I can't. I can't. I'm so scared that things don't work out the way I want them to. But you know what? I'm just to hell with it. Triumph. I want desperately to play that there, but my fear is that it's used on a different one and it's not there.
Right.
Yeah.
To claim Tacitus.
Yeah.
So instead, we'll just go ahead and claim that and call it good. Plus, I wanted that barbarian anyways, so that worked out.
Yep.
Well, you can win any card from the barbarian.
Yeah, but I mean, when in Rome.
Da-da-da-da-da.
When in 3rd century Rome,
Die.
watch your back.
Yeah, right. Yeah, die. Yeah.
I don't have any good plays except for the ones that I can do.
Well, if the ones you can do are good, congratulations.
Right?
No.
But no, so thematically, just I'm filling space, so take your turn when it's ready.
You have 2 barbarians.
What? I
You
do.
have 2 barbarians.
I do.
So we're gonna be out of barbarians at the end of this round.
We will.
Yeah.
There's sometimes what feels like no good decisions, which again thematically fits the time
For sure.
period,
And the
right?
barbarians fit thematically too. They're on the outskirts.
They
kill,
come in
they
and
come in,
they
yeah.
just wreak havoc.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, look, Is the theme a little pasted on? Sure.
Yeah.
But it works.
It works,
though.
yeah.
It really
I don't
does
think
work.
I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, I feel it a little bit.
Yeah. Again,
It helps
no
that I've
good
played
decisions
Time of
sometimes.
Crisis, which
Yes, same. Yes.
you know, I think it's really connect. It's sort of like the theme is actually Time of Crisis.
Yes.
I'm
So if you
wondering
play that game, you get it more.
if these are thematic. Like, I don't know what a Quaestor is, but like, I wonder if there's some tenuous connection to that power and what a Quaestor does. You know, I don't know.
I mean, mildly. It's.
Yeah.
I think they're supposed to be. They're. It's an office in Rome.
Right. Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Would you like to? Never mind. You can't. Okay.
What? To what? Oh, to reinforce? Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. There's
I
no
would-
other.
I would
There's
like
no
to.
other red cards out there.
So I'm gonna put a +2 on this tribute over here, and I will take the
Impetus actually, Quaestor or reinforcements.
I'm gonna take the Poderati.
You
played
played
a
a
two.
4. What? Oh, you did play
I
a
can-
2. I
yeah.
apologize.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm thinking of. That's my bad. Prince up Senatus.
Tough.
Tough crowd. Tough crowd.
I mean, so we're in a spot where Edward is definitely in a position to win that card, right?
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
You
Yeah.
didn't?
I do now. I mean, I probably would have gotten there, but I hadn't looked at that.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe you can
Valerian.
move a barbarian over.
And help your good friend Greg by doing so.
I could if I had that card, but I don't, so I can't. Yeah, not a great spot. I think I'll just do this because I feel like I need to protect. So,
Oh yeah, that's
Okay. Well, Edward's not winning that card.
Yeah.
No.
Currently.
no,
that is-
but I did hook both you and Greg up, which I
Right.
hate.
True.
feel dirty.
Yeah, not
Okay.
good.
Yeah. All right.
Not good.
If only I had an 8,
Why would that be good?
because then I'd win it.
Oh, true.
You know, this feels like a not.
what would you? Oh, because your 4 would win. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll take the risk, I guess. Hold on. Yeah. And we'll just go ahead and get rid of that Praetorian Guard with the spiculum.
Interesting. Okay.
You know what? A moment. Hold on.
It seems like the right play to me.
If you're gonna play that card specifically, there.
Yeah, a moment, please.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the cards that I have in hand, yes. There is something else I would rather do, but I don't have it available to me to be able to maximize it currently, so I will do that. And so therefore, Valerian is still...
Unresolved.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So Mark, that would make sense then, because he is he can do anything basically.
Yeah.
So. Or the office, I should say.
Yes.
Didn't really happen the way I was hoping for.
Well, I am sorry to hear it.
What was it that Jess said a few years ago? Right, helping you wasn't in my plans.
Wasn't part of my plans.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But fair.
In fact, that was said to me, I believe. Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
Yeah, same. Still have the scar from it, yeah. Are you pouting?
A little.
Okay, alright, just checking.
Because every play I have, I think, gives someone else a card right now. And
That's fine.
That can't be true because you can play there. You can also play there. Those are both places that won't give people cards. I mean, this one.
No, look at people cards.
Gives you a card, he's saying. like if he plays there, you'll be able to maybe do that, and if he plays there,
Yeah.
I guess.
yeah. Before his next turn comes around.
There are some better than other options.
Yeah.
Yes, Ken. Some options that if they're going to give someone a card, they're going to give it to you.
Oh,
Options.
love it.
Yes. I wish maybe somebody hadn't played so many barbarians.
Hey, don't look at me.
So maybe that it wasn't such a threat to give these two as my cards.
Fair.
Ken. Limiting my options. I'm going to play the demagogue here.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to take the barbarian.
And are
We
you
are
canceling
it.
We are activating the demagogue.
okay?
Reasonable.
So no effects unless like
So
the
that
catch
that doesn't
stuff.
affect like this.
Correct. This is
Okay, it's only
ongoing.
when they're played. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Trying to figure that out before you play the 8 here. Help
Yeah.
me out with the card.
No, I'm not playing an 8 there. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's on all cards
Um,
played by other
But I am
players.
going to play those a 7,
Aha.
which will get me that.
Yes, it will.
Facts are okay. So first off, you may place
Yeah.
a.
So I think I'm gonna. The Quaestor's gonna go away. I could put it there, but that would really be helpful for Edward.
I think that would be a
Um,
team
I
show.
think
Of,
we go right here.
well, team unity. Who do we have?
Let's
We
do-
have Herenius, Etrusus. So those cancel. That goes there.
And Quaestor is done his duty.
Yep.
And hey, you know what else it gets rid of?
That's true.
Those pesky barbarians.
And I played
Well.
a 7. So
Oh no.
I have to trigger these in the right order. So I'm gonna go there.
Okay, so it's currently 2 of them.
Yeah.
3 of them. Gordian, Marius, and Numerian.
Yes. I can't use the power, but that's okay. I'm going to trigger this one first.
I like
Okay,
that.
so this one is those cancel,
Oh, they cancel.
and then the 8 wins. So
Yeah.
Marius comes home to you,
Yeah.
and now Gordian is the only one left.
Yep.
So Gordian is here.
Yep.
Gordian the third, to be clear.
I have Gordian the first and the third. That's how I roll.
And both of those.
Yep. And I played a 1.
You did. That cleared things out a bit.
Maybe that'll still come in handy.
Well, I guess the good news is I don't have to worry about barbarians on my side.
All set on barbarians.
Look at all that land you have now.
Glory to Rome. Yeah, we're just gonna do that.
Wow. So that happened. Okay. Let's see here. Nope. Nope. Well. Wow. So all of a sudden you and I are falling behind here, Greg.
Yeah. I had noticed.
Plenty of game left.
I mean, we have the same score.
Not really.
Until you get a
Numerically, yes, but
John is the one who's ahead.
yes.
currently. But you two you're in a better position than I am. So
It's John, though.
I hear you.
I'm still in it to win it.
I don't think.
I hate this so much.
What, that pretender?
Because not only did it give Ken 2 cards, but now
Not in your favorite spot is what you're saying?
I love it.
I really want to save that till later, but I think
Till
now
like
is...
next round, maybe.
Yeah, well,
That's what I was thinking.
There have been a lot of those played, but I think that puts me in the best position for this. So, a little mobile Vulgus.
Okay. It is canceled out currently.
Well, he could get rid of that.
Oh, no, he's talking about on Tacitus, and that's who I don't want. That's why I wasn't wanting to play that. Yeah.
Well, if you put that there, I'll get rid of that 6 for you pretty quickly.
Oh no, if you put that
You
there.
will?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wait, never mind. It's canceled out for me too.
Yeah.
Don't put that there.
Yeah, that's not great. Okay, well, in that sense, nope, this is the right thing to do. It always is considered trump suit.
This card's always
Yes,
considered trump
right,
suit.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So right
Oh,
now it's
and-
beating this.
Yes.
Right now
Yes.
it's winning. Yeah.
A moment. Let me think.
No, so this card's suit is always considered to match the Emperor's trump suit.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
So
it's
yellow-
always Trump.
So
No,
yellow is-
this is always Trump. It's red here, it's blue there, it's yellow there.
Yeah, it's considered to be the trump suit. Yeah.
Um,
So it wouldn't mean you would win.
Okay.
so a moment while I think of what card makes sense, and I think that does. Okay, great. Now I did you a solid there,
Yeah.
so
You gave me a couple solids.
He's probably the only one who's going to be able to have 3 sets because I don't think there's going to be enough blue to go around. So.
I hear you. I'm trying to figure out a way to help myself in that regard. Okay,
Fair enough.
but
And who knows? Maybe a whole bunch of blue will come out.
you know what you right.
I know.
All right.
You put me in a rough spot, Edward.
Hey, Fernando. Well, there's just one place you can't play. Just can't play it.
Oh, you're saying if I play here?
Yeah, that's the only one you can't play to.
Yeah.
Unless you have 3.
There's that.
I'd be totally good with it if you have 3.
Well, I wish I had 3.
And then he would win it.
I
He would win it.
know.
Okay.
I also have another card that would let him win it.
Hey, Fernando. Yeah, let's.
I have 3 cards that would let
Yeah,
him
all right. So you're not playing
Right there.
here. Play, right. It's
So
either
you're saying
here
Ken
or
has
there.
7 cards in his hand right now.
Pretty much.
Right. Yeah. Fair. Okay.
All right.
And I guess I'll take the.
Card that's going to be too late.
Yep.
All right, so I could. There's two I could win right now.
No.
Oh, come on.
Do not play here. Do not. I played that with the intent to be nice to let you have the blue. Don't play there.
I That's not what's convincing me, but I appreciate it.
Being honest.
I'm going to take this one because blue might be rare. So, discarding that, this is coming here.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
The 6 wins it. Yep. So this goes away.
Looks like everything else is legit.
Yep.
And
you played a barbarian, so it can be any of them. Speculum.
Oh.
A lot of pretenders out there. A lot of pretenders.
I think a barbarian card is going to be handy as we come down to the finish here. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, that cancels it, though. That doesn't help one darn bit.
Oh, somebody.
It'd be fine.
Yeah, you're going to win anyway, right?
Yes.
So... No. I mean, I guess, like, that probably doesn't super matter. Oh. Yeah, alright, well. I'll put a +1 on that one, I guess.
Oh.
So those cancel.
Yep. And I'll take this. I could take the red 8, I guess, but no, probably not the right call.
Yeah, that feels like the right thing right there.
Cool.
I think. Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's good for this card.
Yeah, but it's bad for me there. No matter. Oh, wait. No, it's going to go away. That's right.
You can also
That'll work. It's going to go away. So, those cancel, but that wins regardless. But so Quietus comes home. He was killed by the inhabitants of Emesa while under siege in 261.
Shouldn't have went to a Mesa.
That goes away. And we played a 5. So that's not going to matter. I might as well.
Yeah, so Edward only has one spot open right now. Well, 2.
I would argue Edward has 2. You are correct. Currently. Legal plays, unless, depending on what else I have. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I so enjoy this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is chaotic, like Shrey alluded to, but there's...
Yeah.
I mean, it fits the theme, but also it's just... There's room for some real clever plays. I'm not saying I'm seeing all the clever plays, but I know they're there.
Yep.
Full start, Greg.
I think that gives Ken a card.
Gives me a card?
If you have a yellow.
Oh, I see.
But he gives me the card if he doesn't. But am I worried about that? Or am I trying to set up for another play?
Follow your heart, man.
Yeah. And then I'll look at these 4.
Okay. And by 4 you mean... Oh, yeah, there are, in fact, 4.
I know
All right. John.
Man.
Ooh, these are tough.
This could be really risky.
I like it. Do it. Come
Do
on.
it? Okay.
No, don't do that. That was terrible. What were you thinking?
There's a shot here. I'll take this.
Oh.
Weird.
Okay. Clearly does not have a yellow. That
Don't
isn't
have a
a
yellow.
3, 5, or 6.
I can win this one, but if I do, it'll let John win this one.
Not necessarily. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
I can see my hand. I know what it is.
Well, it depends on what he has, though.
No, they'll both. Oh, right. It won't. This one won't trigger.
Correct. Well, Philip the Arab will not trigger because
Right,
if
that's
you win
right.
it,
Good call. So this guy doesn't have anything next to him. That's a yellow.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
so Praetorian Guard takes out Victorinus.
Yep.
Go for it.
So I'll get this.
And that goes away.
That wipes.
Okay. And you played a 7, so enjoy your barbarian.
I will. You know I will.
Okay.
So I'm worried because he only has one move, and it could give Greg the win. So that's, or he hit. No, here if he goes here,
Yeah.
Greg would win. If it's Greg could win this card because this is Edward's only play.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm banking on he has another play besides right there.
We probably want
Or
Greg to win the card if we're not John, because Greg has the fewest points by far. But
Yeah, but if you're John, you don't want Greg to win that card.
you're not. Unfortunately for you, Edward is not John.
Checks out.
noted. Noted in all cases.
So everybody has plenty of cards to play.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of drawing still too.
yeah. So don't worry.
Barbing it up.
And
That's even worse.
That is fascinating.
See, that's even worse.
and now what? I mean,
Anyone you like?
The murder one seems.
it does. It certainly seems like a,
choice.
one of these emperors is not
Card
long
that
for this
could
world.
Be useful.
I mean, it is nice that I still have that extra card. That is really, really nice. Go ahead. You're welcome. And when you speak of me, speak well.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll do that.
And all of those.
Except the
go away.
barbarians. Yep.
Barbarian. And I will.
You played a 4, so
Take-
top 3 cards.
Oh, the yellow cards can win most of these.
Yes.
I'll take the popularity one.
Hey, John, you see this barbarian? You don't get it. Okay. There we go.
I definitely didn't see that.
So here,
Yeah,
I'll count. Don't worry. Well, no, I don't want to go through the discard yet, so I'll just wait. Never mind.
And that one says.
It's the Quaestor, so it's a high number over here, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to discard a barbarian to move this guy here.
Oh, that makes your legal play there. Interesting.
Okay. That's tempting. I have more than one play, so to be clear. I think. I mean, the odds are, and yeah, all right. Hold on. That's tempting. So let's play it there. That also is an option. Could do that. But it's not just me I need to be worried about, right? About being able to play. So Ken's still got 2 for sure. Greg has 2 for sure. John has 1.
For sure.
Unless Greg, Greg could play a barbarian there right now, right?
True.
Which would not be in my interest.
But you could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I were to do that, you do that, that doesn't set me up for this. Whereas, could do it there. You go there. You still go there. That doesn't help me. Okay, noted. The other option. Sorry, this is. If I can roll the dice. Let you have that. Yeah, it's worth it. Done.
Okay.
All right. So I think the correct thing here to do is to play mob, which will flip over that card.
Didn't need it.
And
Yeah, he wins that. Yeah.
Domitianus. I'm
one
terrible. No, put that back.
Isn't this the card
You
that
won
won
it.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
correct. Sorry. Okay. Well, there goes that idea. Okay.
John, do you have a card?
I do.
Well,
I have-
he for sure
Yeah.
can. Yeah. Hey, Aaron.
But it just gets rid of it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Ah! That was. I mean, I took a risk.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I suppose I should be counting cards more than I am. But
I mean, if anybody here at the table is doing a good job counting cards, raise your hand. I'm certainly not.
So in that case, golly,
Sounds like you got a legal play.
yes.
Probably has a barbarian. You can put it here.
Could put it there.
You can put it there.
Could put it there.
I don't have a barbarian, boys. So in that case, golly, this is terrible. Have to.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Pretender.
Oh.
Oh.
I would like to put it right here.
Okay.
Weird.
Picantius
Because it gives-
enters the
It
board.
gives Edward another legal move.
It certainly
But it
does.
prevents you two from, well, theoretically, doing anything about it.
Got it.
And then I have to just hope that I can beat Edward for it.
Okay.
Wait, oh, you kill another card. Okay. All right. Interesting.
Just give me just.
No, you can put it here.
I know, but just.
I'm trying not to Trying not to give John points because John already has the most points.
I don't know. I've won one card this round.
Definitely have the most points, John.
I have
Yeah, you have
13
no,
points.
sir, you do.
No chance because he's got 2 sets.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 2 more points.
So, unfortunately, the only play I have... Oh,
Well, he has 2 plays.
this is kind of clever, actually. I'm going to play this here. Put that there.
Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty clever.
Wow.
Big yikes.
Greg, how many yellow cards would you like?
Oh.
You know it's supposed to be different colors, right?
Points is points, sorry.
Well, the problem is John doesn't have any plays unless he has a barbarian. So this,
Sounds like something I would have.
if John and you only have 1 card each, correct?
Yeah, one card.
If John has a card, then I think Greg, me, and Ken all win cards.
Oh, interesting.
Because if I win this one,
I win this one, Ken wins that one. Yeah, I literally only have... Just to be clear, it says adjacent to the space this card is played in, so that Emperor is not adjacent to that.
Correct.
So we're not going to play that.
Yes, seems wise. Also, that makes it much more likely that you'll win that one.
It does. I can discard another populous card, but there is none out there.
Oh, true enough.
cool. So, I'm not going to play this.
Yeah, I reckon you're not.
I'm going to play it here.
Okay,
And you know what? Just to be fun,
Yeah.
Put the +2 on there.
let's do it there.
Okay.
Lock it in.
So those all go away.
Yep.
John?
Do you have legal play?
I do not.
Okay.
Damn it! Glory to
figured you
Rome.
I didn't. Yeah.
Ah!
Well, you didn't have a legal play.
I had a barbarian, so I could have played there.
No.
Oh, he.
You wouldn't have won the card because if the barbarian pulled,
Oh, you're right. You're
that
right.
wins.
You're right.
So these guys go back over there to be reshuffled into the.
2.
We're gonna want both of those, I
I'm not-
think.
Yep. So
Put them
here.
in
That
homelands.
goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it works out that way
Yeah.
because of the amount of triumphs that are out
Yeah.
there. I just
Yep. If you take the maximum number,
So-
it should be an
shuffle.
empty deck.
go for it.
Yeah,
What?
Gotcha. If you take the maximum number, it should be an empty deck over there.
Right, which is what we
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if people take triumphs in the last round because you're not refilling it. So.
Right, correct.
And I will say, good thing about me taking the yellows away from John.
Oh, do me a favor. Up instead of to the side. There you go. So how many points does everybody have currently?
I have 10. Ken has 11.
11.
You have 10, and
13.
John has 13.
Okay.
I was doing the math to see what.
Okay.
I'm technically ahead of you because of tiebreakers.
But
Right,
for
so-
Edward
but
and I,
for
blue
last.
cards are super precious.
Yes.
Blue cards are 4-point cards for both of us.
Whereas if I get another yellow card,
You get another point. The end.
yeah, I'm just gonna cry.
I want to see tears.
Shouldn't have worn that color shirt.
Cut those, please, sir.
I thought about it too. I almost wore the red shirt.
Thank you.
So what that means is, Edward, you get to go first. Interesting.
Yes.
Blue.
If this was 13 yellow cards, I would just be like, all right.
That is so rare in this game.
What's that?
Diocletian. He reigned for, what was it, 22 years?
21 years.
Abdicated. Died of natural causes.
Good for him.
Right?
Yeah.
Likely,
6 years after.
probably the longest reign of anybody in this deck, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Wow. Murdered by one by his own commanders. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Also means he was powerful enough to write his own obituary, so who knows?
And fewest points is Greg.
No.
I
No,
think
it's
it was
me.
Edward.
Fewest points is Edward.
Yes.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Wait,
10.
what is this?
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But you have
I-
more emperors.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So I am further
Yep.
behind.
Makes the sense.
And you have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I do.
It's only 2 points.
Only?
Yeah, it's.
My goal is to... I held on to that pretender for so long because I was like, I don't know what to do with him.
That was
you
kind
guys...
of funny at the end for it to just come out, though.
Well, no, because you guys had taken all the bottom cards,
Yeah.
and I was like, there's nowhere I can put this 8 pretender where it doesn't benefit everyone else.
Somebody else, right? Yeah.
Not a good draw to start. I mean,
You can definitely put a barbarian here this time.
You're okay with it?
Right here? Yeah. That's...
That particular one you feel good about?
that seems not terrible in hindsight. So, that's giving, it's setting you up is the problem.
Me?
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
Yeah, no, you don't. So maybe we.
Set me up. How?
Is that. Ah, okay. Words matter. So instead, we'll just go ahead and do this to start.
Yep.
And I will take the. I mean, points are points, not just blue, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to pass up an 8. I want that barbarian, though, I'm not going to lie.
You're not getting it. I'm going to put this guy here. Princeps. Oh, no. I want to put it in a way that doesn't. There we go.
Yeah, that helps you.
Yeah.
So
And-
you get this, and you get top
Barbarian.
3. Okay? John? Sandin's like, Diocletian should be the final tiebreaker. He pretty much put the empire back on its feet at the end of the time of crisis. That's a fair point. Really? 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 Seriously?
That's where it's going.
You're a horrible, horrible human being. Jackie, be not nice to him.
Yeah. Don't rinse the dishes before putting them in the dishwasher, so he's got to have to do extra work.
I agree with that.
Oh, you're gonna...
Okay, I deserve that. That's okay.
Yeah.
It certainly doesn't help me.
It didn't, yeah, I mean, it's the only person who liked that is Greg. So, but it does open up a spot that I need in theory. And I can take any of these cards.
Wait, why does it only help me?
Because there's a 0 and it's not on a crossed swords. Right? It hurts all of us.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure,
it's you
sure.
over here.
I meant because he can...
Oh, sure. Sure.
Yeah. It's not even...
I mean,
Choose
he's
your
got
card.
Yeah. I'm going to take a second to think about it.
Absolutely. Go
Okay,
for it.
great.
This is yours. When it's done, throw it out there.
Okay.
That's terrible.
Adjacent to the Emperor. Versus flanking maneuver. Let's do that one. Alright. I picked the right spot.
You did. I hate the idea of feeding this, but this is more important. And it gives us time to mess with it. Yeah, this is too important. So, Spiculum, I hate that I'm giving you potentially Probus, but that goes away. I'm the one that put it up there too, which is the worst part of that. But
Only, yeah.
Greg?
Oh, that's rough.
No yellow cards, I take it?
No. I have a yellow card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It just matches
one of the
yeah.
cards out there.
Easy come, easy go.
Yeah. You've drawn the yellow card. Let me do that. Do I want to be greedy? I'm gonna do the greedy play.
Love it. I think.
More cards for me.
Why? Well, hold on. Are you sure you want to play it there? It doesn't help you with
It doesn't.
posthumous, and like that makes no sense.
Yeah, like that's
It's just the opposite version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get the top and
I'll take actually Force March.
yeah, that's a nice one.
Force March is a little bit more flexibility.
Reds are better when there's more reds on the board, but reds are always good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take this.
Dicius.
I was just like, if there was
And
something
then
I
I
could
get
do
to
about
take
preventing
the top
that.
four. Look at the top four and take one.
All right. Well, I'll go here with this. And then I'll take this guy.
Oh, never had that idea. Okay.
Would you like some threes? Can I interest you in some threes?
It's a really bad draw. It feels less important. Doesn't work. That doesn't work. So I think we have to do that. All right, special effects are null and void currently.
Ugh, that sucks.
Top card, please. Greg?
Yep. Just you playing that makes me have to rethink what I put out. Oops. I'm gonna discard a barbarian to move this barbarian here. And I will take a barbarian.
John?
Aha.
point.
That's a point.
That's the point.
Bring it.
Good old-fashioned point.
Set it underneath your red, please. There you go. Like overlap it a little. Thank you.
Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Can't do that right now. Seems so silly.
Top three.
Top three.
All right. Brutal.
Tense in here all of a sudden.
Never card sides much.
God, that's so bad for me though. That's not the one I need. Man, this is. I am displeased. So let's just go there.
Don't want to move.
Can't.
Oh, right. We're back to Greg.
Well, no, you could. The Zimmer ends at the start of your next turn.
Read that again.
And he died in the
Oh, I
reason.
guess I could
Yeah.
theoretically, sure, but
Doesn't seem like a great idea, but
no. I think we're okay.
yeah. Wise.
I'm not in a position where I'm super happy because
Yeah, I got 4 blue cards, Trey.
I know that when he played that, he pulled the last barbarian, so this card's going to John unless I do something about it. But at the same time, there's something I can do right now to get myself a card.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know that doing something about this is the best play. Oh no! No matter what I do, because it's the barbarian, never mind. Yep, cool. I can't respond to it in a way that works. So what
Just do the thing that helps you.
Damnatio Memoriae. I'm going to start by murdering this guy. Because I don't need any more yellow emperors. And then this resolves, because the 7's tie.
Yep.
3 red ones.
So it does.
So that goes away. Okay.
I was pretty terrible.
Make
Yeah.
that 5, Trey.
Yeah.
Not ideal, but I'm not complaining.
Also, it's
Did you
another.
draw a card?
Oh, I didn't draw a card. I'm sorry. What did I play? 7, so I need to take. I don't have a choice.
I will take 6.
Put the blue below your
0.
red, please.
Down here?
Yep.
You will match the sets later.
Okay.
If anything, it'll be better to.
So painful. My kingdom for some damn blue cards.
Same.
Man.
Yep.
Man, oh man, oh man. I just don't know. These are terrible options. I mean, I guess sort of like put things off.
Jesus.
Um,
Oh, there goes that.
I'll take this blue. It's low, but it's at least a blue. Does anybody want an 8 at all?
That's a lot of 8s.
So it's got to be one of. Actually, I literally can play any. Okay. Oh, well, I'm pretty much out of it now. So. I think I sit on that. Certainly a part of me that wants to be petty. So I have nothing but yellow cards. So
And all the spaces you can play in are not for yellow for you.
you notice that.
Yeah. But a couple of them are yellow for Greg.
That would be
One of them's yellow for John. If we really want to snowball this thing.
if I were to do that, can't do it there. I could, no. I mean, I'm pretty much. No, I don't. That's the one place I can't play, and that also. Okay, so there, blue. So 3 of them are blue. In fact, all of them are blue, and the one red, which I was planning on taking that. So that's.
Can't do that one. Gotta hold off on that one.
This is really terrible. There. Adjacent to the Emperor, you were playing too. Yeah. That
Makes
works.
it slightly
So
harder.
what does Invidious say?
This is the Trump suit. It's blue.
It matches.
It matches the blue suit. Okay,
Yes.
so
Right now, that's winning.
that's what
Right.
I'm going. Got it. Cool. Yeah, it's fine. I want the 7 to stay where it is anyway. Because I get to put down this for Pretender. Which will put a yellow card right here, and you can just hand it to me.
Oh, right. It's the second time you did that.
Goes away.
Yep. And I take the 3. I don't know.
Oh, that changes. Shoot.
That's so bad.
Well, that just changed.
Are there blue cards? Like, do they exist? I've seen one and Ken took it.
It was a 2.
The only one I've seen. It's literally.
John took one.
I have a few.
Do I help Ken? It could help Edward too. Maybe. It's depends on what he has. Oh, actually, he might have picked that up. No, I don't know. No, he didn't. All right, we'll just do this.
Okay. So there's nothing adjacent to this card that is saying that the suit is weird, right? Before I make a silly play.
Yeah, you put a 1 yellow then. And oh wait, no, yeah,
He's going for this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do that then.
Resolving that one first, I assume.
Yes. Resolving that one first.
Lennius.
Damn.
Because otherwise I would get the yellow.
Right.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
And now,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now. Oh,
Yes.
doesn't trigger.
Makes sense.
And which one do I? I played a 6, so I can take either one of those. All right. No, I'll take this one.
Is Ken winning now? He might be.
I don't know. You have a lot of cards.
I think we should count his cards.
No, I'm about to get an old lead.
3, 6, 8,
So you're still winning.
9,
I have 15.
12, 15. That's a lot. 3, 6, 7, 10. I'm winning by 1 on you. 16, it looks like.
Greg has 12, I think.
Yeah.
You have 13.
But any blue card would take him to 16.
Yes.
Why would you?
Why would I think that could help you?
Because I'm pretty sure that gives that down. Oh boy.
I knew you were considering an 8 at some point, so I was thinking maybe you had an 8, but I saw it out there. So.
Well, I guess I need the blue more than I need anything else.
100%.
So I'll win it.
Yep.
Everything goes away there.
Oh, that Barbarian's long
Great
enough.
play.
Oh, this is a no man's land, yeah.
Yeah.
And I played a barbarian, so give me a second.
Oh, yep.
Cool.
It's going to be really close.
It will
For
be
y'all.
close.
Well, yeah.
I guess that's the right play.
I mean, right now, you have... Right
Glory to
now...
Rome.
Oh, no!
Right now, you have more points than Greg. Although, Greg may be able to change that.
Yeah, GG right now. These two cancel out. 6 is higher than 3.
Right.
I get
Yep.
this.
6
This
goes
goes
away.
away. This no longer is in consideration.
It's what now?
In consideration.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not in play. Yeah.
Top 2.
But hold on, I get
Top 2.
No, it's Frumentarii, so he gets to...
Yeah, I get the
draw,
top 4.
Draw the top 4 of the deck.
Oh.
That was not ideal. But... Yeah.
I can add a +2, but there's nothing out there, so.
Okay.
Dead.
And that's good, yeah. And I'll take the speculum.
Well, I can't figure out a way for me to actually win this card. But I can figure out a way for me to win a red card, which is something. So I'll go ahead and do that.
Yep.
And I will put a +2 on this in case it matters.
Yeah. I
That
mean,
goes away. That goes away.
immune to ties, I guess.
What's that?
It'll be immune to ties.
Yeah. And I played a 2, so I can draw this. I don't think it's going to matter, but maybe I can figure out a way to make it matter.
I mean, that's an option, I guess.
Zoom type.
Thank you. There's that. There's that. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, might as well, given what's out there. But help me out. Who took that blue 7?
I did.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. That's definitely better.
Barbarian in the middle of the left side should have gone away.
It's moot. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. So many of these guys' reign ended right at the same time of their death.
Yeah.
Hell of a coincidence.
And so many of them were usurpers or reign for like less than a year.
Oh yeah, like months.
Yeah.
Well, which I guess would be less than a year, but yeah, you get the idea.
Yep.
So that guy who did 20 years, he was either really good or
Yeah,
really bad.
he was great.
Yeah.
He was great. Yeah,
He's the one who divided the empire in half, right? First guy to think of.
I believe so.
Yep.
Force March.
Okay, John.
I'll take. Oh, sorry. The tribute.
Yeah, that makes sense for you.
John has one play for sure.
Yeah, this is important. I can think about this for 1 second.
I basically played that to force the hand.
To force your hand?
To force the hand. So I could limit one of your two moves.
Yeah, makes sense.
Put this barbarian down there.
Choose your card.
I will. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, Pretender, yep. Last one.
Regalianus. And I played an 8.
Among other things, lengthens our playtime because I did not have a spot to play in unless I have a card.
Well, maybe I can really seriously.
He's trying to not.
I'm trying to end the game. I'm trying to do the opposite of what.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
Oh, take the. What was this one do? Removal populace? Yeah.
Done.
What does it do?
Nope.
No,
That
no, I'm
removes,
just
that removes the
discarding that.
I'm discarding that. I
Yeah.
see.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Well, in that case, I am playing Force March here.
Yeah. I think it was kind of the card.
Yep.
Oh. That's rough. Yeah, I had no idea you had that
What?
mobile.
Yeah, Vulgus, yeah.
I was trying to take it away so no one else would remove the populace.
There was another one out there, too.
I took it
Oh, okay.
to prevent
Yeah,
someone from
well,
doing that.
Yeah.
So let's see. It doesn't matter. No, doesn't matter. I have one legal play.
Okay. Greg has 2 legal spots, I think.
I have one.
You have a lot of options.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
I don't know that any of them are good.
Oh, now you want to extend it. Go ahead.
I'm not extending it. I ended the game.
Oh.
Unless Ken has a barbarian card.
True. Good point.
Or the one that lets
Force
you...
March. Or,
Yeah.
Unless Ken has a card that I'm
card
not
that-
thinking about.
yeah.
I don't know.
Unless he has a card.
I could remove that. Or not.
I think it maybe behooves you not to.
Yeah, because
I can't win.
I don't know if I want him to score any more points, so
Can you do that and call it good? I think I can display that I can't.
right. So if I remove
There's
that,
no
you could
barbarian. A mob. Yeah, you can't
Oh,
play.
wait. No, I can play. In
How?
fact, because
Oh,
I
the
can
barbarian,
play on
yes.
barbarian. Damn
Yep.
it.
Oh, that's a triumph. Oh,
Yeah. So you get a point.
Yeah.
And
we'll just
All
consider
right.
the yellow card.
Yep.
those go away.
Yep.
Who gets this card? Ken? And then...
No.
no me.
John.
Oh,
John
John
and Ken.
gets that. Ken gets that.
Yep.
So who's got the most points?
Yeah, you might want to king make real quick.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, it's king making.
Yeah, it's king making.
If you figure out a way to give John this card, he will win.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think I'm gonna win.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 versus.
I
I have more than
I have
12.
21.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you have
7,
21?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And two sets.
15,
18.
18.
Give it to me.
So the important thing is for John to get a red. If he doesn't get a red, I don't think he can catch me.
Yeah, if I get a red, I can catch.
Yeah.
If he gets a red,
I
he
think
can.
I'll catch up. But.
Yeah. Okay.
That goes here. These all go away.
Really try and get that red. Because I don't think. Yeah. It's a shame because I have these two, but I think I need to be able to play it. I can't just play it anywhere.
Correct.
And discard another influence card.
Yeah, you cannot.
So they
Nope.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's a ball game.
Well played, everybody. That was a close one.
All right. So count them up. So a point per card, and then 3 for every set. 15. I have 9 cards
19.
in 2 sets.
6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16.
16.
And 3 sets is 18, 19, 20, 21.
There you go. Ken wins.
2 points.
Super close.
2 points. Yeah.
Super close.
This was a brutal. Whoever did that, I can't remember. That was dirty.
Me.
Yeah.
Well, and then hold on, and then Ken took my
flanked.
Praetorian
Right.
Guard. Right. Yeah.
I flipped it around.
Yep. All right. So thoughts on the game?
It's a real brain burner.
Yes.
It's very tactical in some sense because, like, you got to play the cards you got to play the openings you've got. But in the long term, you can think about building a hand, setting yourself up for plays. So it's a little less tactical than it looks.
Yeah.
Like, you're at the mercy of the deck here. You're at the mercy of the other
That
players.
was brutal in the last round. So
But-
there is that.
I think if you're just watching the stream, you have more control than it appears. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, like when you say a
To a
game,
point.
when
Yeah.
someone says a game's chaotic or
Yeah.
random, you might think you can just do anything and you're not going to win, but you do need to play properly to get a good score to some extent. And I think patience is a virtue in this game. It really is. Like striking when the time is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be opportunistic,
Yes.
for
Yeah.
sure. You have to be able to see them as well as potentially set up the plays. But there are things that can happen. Like, I mean, again, to tie in with the theme, you can set things up like I was trying to do, and then Ken happens.
Right, and then the whole board state almost the whole board state changes.
Yeah, so there is that, but there is the potential to where that doesn't necessarily happen.
Right.
Like
Right.
there can be battles going on in other places, then your plan works out. So but the chaos comes in that you can't entirely control that.
Right.
And so much of it is just about, like, this play right here, I didn't particularly care about. I just didn't want John to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good move.
But it was a delaying tactic,
Right.
right? Like, I just didn't want to play somewhere else. And often that's the position this game puts you in. It's like, well, you have 6 bad options, pick the least bad one.
Yes.
And this was like a least bad situation, right? Like, I didn't need a red, but...
The trick taking is interesting, right? I mean, obviously it's nothing like Arcs, but it has that trick taking mechanic, but doesn't necessarily feel like a trick taker.
Yeah,
Right? Like when you're playing a trick taker, it's snappy, and this is not necessarily like.
I feel like the last couple of years, because this came out, I think, in 23, technically.
Yeah.
And ARCs came out in 24. I think
Yeah.
we are really stretching
Right, yeah.
what
Yeah.
can be what can be called a trick-taking game.
Yeah.
But again, I don't see that as a bad thing.
No,
I think
I mean
that's
it has a
certainly
trick taking
interesting.
mechanic,
Right.
Yeah.
but it doesn't necessarily feel like a trick taker.
And I would say the big reason it doesn't feel like a trick taker is because when we're doing a hand in a trick taking game, usually you play your 2 of hearts, you know what's going to happen in the next 5 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, it's snappy, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Whereas
not just that, but this is I'm just sloughing.
right.
Maybe not.
Right.
But sometimes
Right.
you're like,
And it's
well,
also, you're playing the 2 of hearts for yourself,
everybody.
For yourself on trick 1, for Edward on trick 3, for John on trick 5, and for me
Right.
on trick 7.
Yeah,
right. So,
right.
like,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
and sometimes the card you play might stay on the board for the rest of the round.
Yeah.
And benefits people in ways that you didn't want it to.
Right, like very strange benefits. Yeah.
Yeah.
just emergent. Like, yeah.
And so, like, that, there's that card that's the Castra that, like, can't be flipped or moved. And the first time you play through and you get the card, you're like, this card sucks. But after you play through one time, you're like, wow, it is so powerful that barbarians can't move into it. You can't flip it over.
You can't steal it or have it right.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
yes.
It's actually really powerful to be able to control even a little tiny bit of the board.
Right. You don't think how powerful it is until someone plays 2 mob cards on you in a row.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, control is elusive.
Fleeting.
Yeah, fleeting. Yes. But it can be had. You just have to again strike while the iron's hot, as well as have chaos avoid you.
But like John said, like, patience matters so much. Like, you get that amazing card and you're like, I'm ready to play this. And then you have to wait an hour.
Right.
Right?
Oh, and like in a lot of the trick takers, if you have a certain card, you almost know it's a guaranteed win for the trick.
Yep.
Right, and this
Oh,
is not the case here.
I felt so good with that demagogue.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he went away.
But if you play too early, it's almost useless. You know,
Yep.
if you play it at the wrong time. you
Yeah,
know.
totally.
or sometimes you can put like a 8 yellow out, and people are like, "Cool, so we just won't play that card." Got it.
that happened, and then it went away. And
Yeah.
then,
Right. And there are a lot of moves that sometimes feel like personal attacks.
Yeah.
Ken. But
I hated all of you at some point in this
Yeah.
game. I mean, hated you to the core.
we only got to 5.
Well, yeah,
I
4
think
of
like
them,
four,
I
I was
think,
gonna
for me. I hated all of you equally, I think, at some point.
Yeah.
I think the game would work without these, but I
Without
think this
the
is the
barbarians?
best. I think this.
I don't
really-
know.
No, the game.
No,
doesn't
that
barbarians.
the barbarians.
But I think it would work. Is what I'm saying. I still think it would play as a game, but this really spices it up. I think these are.
I would
interesting.
not want to play this game without
I
this.
wouldn't either. But I still think
yeah.
it would
I was also
function
like,
mechanically.
because there's
Yeah,
an
sure,
entire
sure.
Yeah.
an entire suit's whole thing is how can you mitigate the barbarians from
Right.
hurting you the
But if you
Yeah.
just had like a 1 through 8, game. You could still play that, but I think the barbarian card really
Oh,
spices the game up. quite a
Honestly,
bit,
I think the barbarians are what make
That's
this the game
exactly.
that it does. Is.
Yeah.
I mean, you sort of make an interesting point. If there were no powers, and it was just 3 suits, it would still be interesting.
It would still work as a game.
Nowhere near
No.
as interesting as it is.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
But the basic idea is a cool idea.
Yeah.
So Trace is calling it as a trick taking seems like a stretch. I think this is the limit of that stretch.
It absolutely is a trick-taking game.
Oh no, for sure. And I think saying that it's a trick-taking game, I think this is the limitation of like how far you can stretch.
That we have encountered. Because I promise you,
There are
the idea of this type of game, like, just couldn't exist years ago.
Right, 10 years ago.
And so you would say that the limit is hearts,
Right.
or spades, or whatever. So
That's right.
currently, right?
Yeah.
One other little thing that I appreciate. So I didn't notice the artwork until my second
actually,
play.
it looks cool without the cards on there.
Yeah, move the cards off.
Yeah.
There. It's actually the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it until last game.
Yes.
Right?
Or
Then you have,
we
the
cleaning up.
Colosseum and
Yeah.
the Forum and,
Yeah.
And what's
So-
the artwork on the discard? I haven't really looked at that. That's kind of neat looking.
Oh, is that someone getting stabbed?
Somebody
Or
about to
somebody
be.
in
It
prison
looks like a
or-
Praetorian guard about
discarded.
to.
Yeah, he's being discarded.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's about to get discarded. Yes.
I do like that they just use the generic Emperor face for this.
Sure. No, I think this is a really cool game. It's not going to hit for everybody. It's
Yeah.
going to be too chaotic for some.
Yeah.
Totally understand that.
But I mean, yes, it feels chaotic. I understand that it plays at different player counts. I would never want to play it fewer than 4. I love it at 4. I
Yeah.
like the fact that there's 4 sides.
There's a
and-
solo mode.
The solo.
What?
I cannot fathom how it works.
Yeah.
But I am intrigued as hell to give it, just because I realize you don't
As
play
you know, I'm not a
solos.
solo guy, but yeah.
But I just want.
If it could function, it's probably
You
probably
see,
pretty
I'm
neat, yeah.
more interested in how this functions
How could it
as a
possibly
game,
be,
how it
right.
works,
Yeah.
more than is it good.
Yeah.
Because you're. I don't think you're buying this as a solo game, regardless of anything.
Yeah.
But I also probably would have said that about 1862. To be
Right.
clear, and that is one of the best solo
Love it.
games in existence.
Yeah.
So I want to give it a try, and if it's compelling enough, we'll do a solo stream of it.
Yeah.
We'll give it a try and see.
But yeah, I mean, like the way the forum works and card drawing is a really I think it's a really well thought out.
Yep.
Hard decision. Like sometimes you really want to play that low card because you want what's in there.
Sure. Oh yeah. Sometimes what card is out here
Much
dictates
more important than your
than
play,
out here,
especially
potentially.
early in the round.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I also
And-
like the cards that let you kind of manipulate the draw deck a little bit or get those.
Would have been
extra
great,
cards.
like for blue cards.
Right.
Yeah, which is why there were no blue cards in the last round because I dug deep and I took them all
yeah.
and I did nothing with it because most of them were like to prevent yourself from barbarian things, and I was expecting a barbarian assault.
Yeah.
And you guys were just like, this time we're just gonna.
But of
Do
course,
other
the
stuff.
card that lets you draw is also a blue card.
Yeah,
It is.
that's what I
So,
mean. I
so you
started.
have it, you can't get it.
I started
yeah.
with both of them, and then I got the forum thing, and yeah.
And the way the forum is set up too, would have been completely different if you just took cards from the top and put them out. But the fact that they go in a certain order
Right.
numerically is huge, because if you play a high card, you're going to get
Yeah.
a
Probably a
less
lower
choice,
card,
a lower
yeah.
card. But if you play lower cards, which are weaker, you're going to get a higher card,
The
which
one,
is cool.
The
you
one
know?
thing I would argue, maybe barbarians
Should always go there. Because they are situationally super duper strong.
Yeah.
Fair,
Maybe,
actually
yeah.
fair, and I do have a bone to pick.
Yeah, it's
With this game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big one too for me because this breaks my brain.
when we played
Yeah.
before. Yeah, it was.
Why the hell do you let maybe this makes sense to somebody?
If this said like 7-8, and this said like 5-6-7-8, and this said 4-5-6-7-8, and this said
But that's not how it
8.
works. That's not how it works. It's 0 to 2,
Oh, right.
0 to 4, 0 to 6, 0 to 8.
But here's the point. We've now played this multiple times.
Yeah.
And yet here we are still screwing it up.
Right, yeah.
I mean, we know how it works.
We know how it works. So
But it's
literally,
complicated.
I made this so that we could reference it
Yeah.
off screen because for me, this kicked my butt. Like, okay, so we had it sideways to where, okay,
Yeah.
this one is only when you play a 7 or 8. This is 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. So literally, what you guys don't see is I'm over here looking at this. Okay, doing that. Oh, you can choose the top 3.
Yeah.
There was no need to make that
No, 'cause the
unnecessarily
language
complex.
seems obvious, but
Yeah.
when you're thinking, it's like, wait, 8?
No,
It's,
yeah, it just seems counterintuitive.
Yeah, it does,
me.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. So it's ergonomically weird, although in practice, it's not that bad. You just have to.
But you got to get there, and
gotta get
I
You do.
it's unintuitive.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I'm sure there's reasons, but again, square cards not ideal especially for those that prefer to sleeve. It's an odd size, and it's just. But I mean, you're not shuffling them that often.
I'm glad they're
this-
not any
right.
smaller. I'll tell you that.
Oh no, not smaller, right?
Yeah,
but like
they're
bridge
a
size,
decent
but then
size,
it would
but-
be a bigger board. But
Yeah.
I get it.
I think
Yeah,
for
yeah.
this specific game, where the side of the card like has how you play the card,
Actually, that makes sense. The square does, and that's
Yeah.
fair. That's a fair point.
you could still do it with
Sure.
rectangles,
Rectangle.
but it would.
The square makes sense, actually.
Right.
I will say, too,
Because two of the shapes would always be on the short side, which might feel a little
That's-
weird
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
thematically.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. No, that's a fair point.
I will say, too, with a game with so many powers on them that interact, the text is really clear. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't
Yes.
have any edge cases, really.
I do wish there was a bit of the player
Like a
aid
glossary
is,
or something,
Yeah,
an
exactly.
index.
There is in here, but just a little player aid to where everybody can
You do
reference
have a
it.
little player aid. Literally,
But
literally a little.
yeah, definitions are clear. Like
Yeah.
that thing of like influence card versus barbarian.
Yes, that is clear. They did a very good job with that.
Like,
Yep.
we were never like, well, there was no edge cases. It didn't seem that way anyway.
Right.
So,
Yep.
Yeah. So overall, I think we're all big fans of the
Yeah.
game.
Happily played anytime.
definitely.
Yeah, and I definitely am curious to check out the solo. Because it feels like it shouldn't work, but yet it's a solo. So
Yeah.
I am curious. So all right, anything else?
No.
All right. If y'all liked it, please give us a like, subscribe. About half y'all don't, so it's free. Appreciate it.
So easy.
It really is a caveman. Wait, is that still a thing? That anyway?
A third century Roman could do it.
Right? Seriously,
yeah.
right?
Poor
It's
guy.
not hard, right? I've watched
Once,
Rome.
once he stops screaming, then he can.
Right. On top of that, if you find value in what we do, consider supporting the show, patreon.com/HCHQ. You get a ton of patron-only streams, as well as access to the Slack channel and other stuff. So certainly would appreciate it. That said, that's a wrap for this week. I know we got Civolution coming next week and other stuff. I don't know, but Civolution for sure. So that's a wrap. I'm Edward.
I'm good.
John.
Ken.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Take care. Thanks, everybody. Bye.